TackleBuryBug get the squeezing, he tryna put on a show. Buckle strapped like the Navy, then it clips on every pole. Nigga know about Bug Nation, when it's up though we don't go. Cause shoot a movie, hella clips and hollow tips can make a show. Glizzy 9s, 223s, got choppers and cool beans. They say Bug came through and left 50 shots on the steam. Big ass stick, he pull the trigger, it's kicking like gas feet. Big telescope on top of the stick, that bitch reach 1,500 feet. Like what you want, got buku iron, nigga. What you tryna see, got 45, 40s and 9s, nigga. Anything you need, got 223s and 62s. Beats and he a different breed. Bug Nation, we go where we please and we'll never leave, like, nigga. Got buku iron, nigga. What you tryna see, got 45, 40s and 9s, nigga. Anything you need, got 223s and 62s. Beats and he a different breed. Bug Nation, we go where we please and we'll never leave. Bug Nation, we go where we please and we'll never leave. Bug Nation, we go where we please and we'll never leave, gang. Man, we're gonna TackleBuryBug, the best gun plays on YouTube, man.
Here I go. Y'all see my face. Man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in today. Man, today we gonna have a good, I think it's gonna be a good talk. What's up, DJ Play Nice? Man, what's up, everybody out? If I don't type in what's up to everybody, I'm gonna shout you out with my voice. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know when I'm on the computer, I don't like to, my typing skills suck. And by the time I try to get to you, about 5 people have said something. But man, hey, today, man, we got a good one today, man. Like, y'all hit that like button. I got this therapist, man, because it's July Mental Health Month, man, and us as a lot of us melanated people, and this is a lot of other people. DJ Play Nice always put in the suicide hotline after every show. So we on your level tonight, DJ Play Nice, man. Tonight I'm bringing in a beautiful black queen, man. We're gonna be talking about some of everything tonight, dog. And I'm gonna give y'all her acolytes in a little bit. Y'all know what it is. We're gonna wait till about the 15-minute mark before I bring you in, man. Just to get everybody acclimated, man. What's up, man? We got Tub in here. We got GDE. What's up, GDE, man? My brother, this might help you out a lot tonight because we're gonna be talking about relationships, life. We might gonna throw some gun talk up in there somewhere with the mentality you must have, the feelings you go through after, y'all know, stressful situations, trauma, because it is traumatizing whenever you do use your firearm. But we're going to be on a lot of stuff, man. This a real one. So I'm gonna tell you like this here. Y'all know the Bugmeister, bro. This is a real one. When I say we got a real one on here tonight, we got a real one on here tonight, brother. And I appreciate her for coming through. I asked her one time, hit up, asked her, hey, come through. She came through, so I can't even get mad at her. Say, bro, you're gonna copyright me. You gotta turn it off. Thank you. Yeah. So, man, anyway, man, how y'all doing today, man? Y'all talk to me. Y'all talk to me. And better yet, you know what? Look. I'm gonna break it down and tell y'all who she is in a minute. But I'm gonna let her come in because I don't want to just be sitting backstage. That just feel rude. It feels rude, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know the Bugmeister is not rude. He's a great one, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me get to it. There you go. I got your Bible right here. I'm ready. I'm all set up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, y'all, we bringing in Miss Licensed Mental Health Counselor, author, speaker. She's a podcaster. She's a proud owner of Grow Power Transfer Therapy, LLC. She specializes in trauma. You know, cause she can't help you with the sex toys trauma that you be having. I don't know. She might. I don't know. I'm not gonna put it out there like that, but you know, you and Slickback, you know, which I'll be having going on, you know what I'm saying? She might can help you. I don't know. But I digress. Let me get back to what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying about this beautiful woman. Man, look, she specializes in trauma, depression, anxiety. I got anxiety. I've been depressed. She specializes in anxiety that stems from being in an abusive relationship. I've been abused by these women, making me spend my money. You know what I'm saying? But they should have just told me straight up. I was buying the coochie. You know what I'm saying? It was for rent. She was a prostitute. Don't make me think we go together. You know what I'm saying? I was on some sexy red. We go together. We didn't go together. I was just a financial dependent. I've done it. If you ain't done it, you ain't a man to say you did it. Anyway, I digress. I'm back to it, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm back to it. It's Wicked Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? And then look, she abusive, men in abusive relationships. Denise assist her clients in healing from traumatic experiences. Help me, baby. Help me. I thought Jesus too, but help me. You know what I'm saying? Traumatic experiences that lends to depression, anxiety. And Denise has a group specifically for Black women entitled Heal, Empower, Release Her. Now, Miss Denise, when you get on here, we're gonna talk about this. Why it got to be a her? Why you couldn't get a him acronym? We messed up too. We messed up. We know y'all messed up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't like accountability. Y'all allergic to the A word. I can't say it too loud. I might get banned on YouTube just by saying accountability and woman in the same sentence. But I apologize, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, with further ado, man, I'm gonna read the acolytes out again. But further ado, this is Mrs. Denise L. Moore. She's Moore. You want more? Ask her. Y'all know what her stand for, right? Her acronym. Her. Heal, empower, release. It's for her. It ain't for us, but it's for her. Here she go. I'm funny.
Hey, yeah, you funny. Hi, everybody. Yeah. Hey.
What's up?
So
What's
listen.
Up, go ahead, talk to me.
So, because you started attacking me. Let me hold myself accountable. I'm not afraid of accountability.
Okay, talk to me then.
So, a lot of individuals who came to me for assistance was women, and so I created the group for women. Now, to be fair, I am having my 12-week narcissistic abuse recovery group coming up, and I'm going to have 2 separate groups, one for men and one for women, because as you stated before, there are women who are perpetrators. So definitely just want to separate that, just so the men can get the healing from the men and women can get the healing from the women. I'm not just discounting men, but that's just what happened, Mr. TackleBuryBug.
Okay, then talk to me.
Yeah, so don't come for me, everybody. But thank you so much for having me on. I do appreciate it. So let's talk about let's
go ahead. Go ahead, you lead. It's all you. Talk to me.
Okay, let's talk about minority mental health. But so I'm a licensed mental health counselor. I'm based out of Tampa, Florida. So a lot of my clients are either in person or they're online, they're virtual. I do accept insurance out here. So if you're looking for a therapist, let me know. It doesn't have to be me or my team. I will refer you to someone else. And there's a page on Instagram called Black Men Heal. And if you do contact them, they are for Black men only specifically. You're able to receive 8 free sessions from them. So they're in every state. So just contact them, but I'll make sure I put that in a chat so just your viewers can have it. So I'm all about mental health, talk about all things mental health, really, really passionate about that. And yes, I love helping the global majority, which is my community, heal from generational trauma.
Oh, what's up, Tank? Say now we got another trauma dude. That's another trauma guy now. Tank, he got trauma too, because he don't know it. He don't know if he want to be a male or female. You know what I'm saying?
He just put you out there like that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Gotta be traumatized. I see where it comes
from. I help traumatize these people. You on here now? Listen, they better utilize this moment of free counseling while they got an opportunity to, because they know when they hit that chat, it costs. You know what I'm saying? Because people, they don't take nothing free. It's always pain or payment, whether it be pain from physical, mental, or pocket pain, or payment. Monetary, time, something, energy. Energy to me is worth more than money.
Yeah. So me and my team, we do community events. Okay. So I started last year. We call it the Healing Series. So we want you to be healed. We want you to be empowered and release whatever that trauma is on you. Like, once you leave our workshops. So we do the mother and daughter workshop, the father and son workshop, the father and daughter workshop, the mother and son workshop. And this year we added the workshop entitled What Happens in the House Stays in the House. And so our workshops are free. Many people sign up for the workshop. We even have food. Like, y'all don't have to pay for nothing, just come. People sign up for the workshop. Like many people sign up for the workshops and few will show up. However, those few that do show up are really meant to be there. And they always receive something out of the workshop. So it's our goal to just heal the community. That's what we want. We want the generation to be healed on one person at a time, one family at a time, and one community at a time. And that's why we continue to go ahead and do these workshops every year. So our next workshop is going to be here in Tampa. It's the father and daughter workshop. This past Saturday, we just had our mother and daughter workshop. So the workshops is legit. They're pretty dope. They're absolutely free. So if you know anyone in the Tampa Bay area, they're in person. We don't go live because of the discussions and the stories that's really shared in the workshops. We want to respect everyone that comes. Just come on out. And I'll send you all that information so you can post that as well.
Oh, man. Listen, because this was so short and I ain't even given the time to get, you know what I've been going through and I know what you've been going through to make this happen, man. I even appreciate you just for making it happen because I had really postponed Wicked Wednesday until a conversation me and you was having. And I was like, man, this just something, our conversations go raw. So it was a conversation that we had that I was like, man, it's touch my people because there's a lot of people they'll come in. Like I said, we have a lot of people that do bird watching where they'll just sit on YouTube and let it play and not show that they came in, but they be bird watching, you know what I'm saying? But if they can get some, I at least anybody that tell you, I always try to have something that you can retain. Now I'm gonna act a fool in the midst of it because like I told you off top, it's gonna be serious. There's some BS gonna be in there, but it's still gonna be serious though. But to try to make it light because everybody receive things differently. Everybody can't just take it like when you're in therapist mode than when you in Denise mode. So I try to blend it between your therapy mode and Denise mode with a little TackleBuryBug. That's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna throw it in there, but everybody retaining. Like a brother of mine, he told me, he said, dog, you need to do it. And shout out to Maurice, man. My brother Maurice and my brother Paradise. Joseph, man, them boys told me, they was like, man, you bring something. My boy Joe Vaught told me, I talked to him like 4 o'clock this morning, and he was like, bro, you bring something, people get something from it. It might not be as big as I want it to be, but it ain't about that. As long as I got one person here, that means somebody took their time out to come in here and to learn something. And so what made you go the therapy route?
Oh, listen, okay. So I was smart in high school. In science, okay. Had this down pat. I was going to be a biochemist with my own chemical plant, air rights, Got to college, wasn't as smart as I thought I was. And so I really wanted to do something where I can help assist other people. And I still try to keep science in my background. It didn't work out. Talking to advisors, they gave me a couple of different options. And so between nursing and social work, I chose the social work route. It was a hard program, but it was also a great program. And I was able to see how I can assist other people. It was great. So I have my bachelor's in social work and I have a master's degree in counseling psychology. And after I completed my master's degree, I had to take a test and pass that test also. But in the midst of that, between that, I had to work for 2 years as a therapist before I could take the test, and Florida could say I'm a therapist. So going that therapy route, it was just a passion of mine that I didn't know I had. And I'm really glad that I chose that route because I'm pretty dope.
And I learned
what I do. I'm very passionate about it.
I learned something about the therapy route. I know a couple of people that are therapists like you. So you make like the 6th person that I know that masters or bachelors or doctorate, they're therapists. And it takes a special type of person to do the work that you guys do. And you guys are the trash cans of emotions.
Not the trash cans.
Come on now, let's keep it real. Because basically you're a mirror in a trash can. Because some of the things that you reflect to people to show them themselves, they leave something with you.
Yes.
They leave something. That's why I say I don't want to make it sound like detrimental, but I'm just giving it to the layman people for they can understand. It's like, you take in a lot. And when you take in that stuff, you got to dump that somewhere. I hope it's a trash can because trash can mean that you get rid of it. Because if you're retaining it, that means you're gonna be a psychopath.
Listen. I was teaching the children today about emotion regulation, and that was a question. They was like, "Man, you take all that people stuff. What do you do?" I said, "I have a therapist." You have a therapist? Yeah, therapists have a therapist. Your therapist should have a therapist. It's great. I love my therapist, and I am definitely the client when I go see my therapist, and I love it because now I have someone I can speak to as well. I definitely do have a capacity I believe that God's given me where I don't take it on and keep it like, oh my gosh, this is happening. No, I take it, I understand it, and my brain is already computerizing how I can assist that person.
And see, you one of them analytical persons because everybody I know that's a counselor, y'all brain be running when y'all quiet.
Yeah.
I hear your brain. I hear it be I'm like, God, what is that noise? Oh, that's her over there thinking. You know what I'm saying?
It. Yeah. That's it. And just in case someone asks, because I get this a lot, are you analyzing me? No, I ain't even working. We're regular people. So we regular people. When we're not working, just regular people. I'm not analyzing you. I'm just chilling.
But you can't say what's in you is in you. And sometimes things just happen not intentionally. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're so used to doing something, it's second nature. And you don't realize it's second nature until you was, hey, listen, don't be therapy me. Have you ever been told that before? Have somebody just told you?
Yeah, I might ask them, hey, how you doing today? Why you asking me? Never mind. You know what? Don't worry about it. I always ask you how you doing. But since today you got something going on, we good. We good. Matter of fact, I am not even working right now.
I ain't even working right now. Cause listen, I got a friend, man. I used to be like this here. Look, we be having the conversation to be like, don't be psychoanalyzing me.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Don't be psycho. Listen. Then look, this is my favorite one. You got your psychologist degree in a classroom. You could fail. I got mine in the streets. I can't fail.
Oh my gosh. See, listen.
I got a degree in psychology.
See, I get it.
I had to deal with the people. I wasn't always a righteous person. You know what I'm saying? But so that what got you down that road. And how long have you been doing this? Like how long you been doing it when you started?
Oh, so the mathematician since 2012. So for those of you who love math, that's it.
That's a long time.
It's a long time.
Yeah. 2012, loud. Jesus. Yeah. Before you know it, 30 years will be around the corner.
That's it.
I know it'll be sweet. It'll be so sweet, man. Like,
it is just down the street. And I count back from when I received my master's. I received my master's in 2012. So
you ever thought about going to get your doctorate?
Yeah, thought about it. I mean, if it's free, it's a whole different story. But it's not free, then no. However, being a licensed therapist in my field, that's terminal. If if I was to go get my master's degree and then go to my doctorate degree, I'm not recognized by my state until I'm a licensed therapist.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes.
Oh, you're in Florida. I forgot. Yeah. I don't got nothing to say about Florida. I'm gonna be quiet.
Saying. So yeah, well, here in Florida, I'm not sure about other places, but having that license behind you, meaning that you took that state exam, so you know what you're talking about because you're licensed. It's good. Like there are individuals who just go straight to get their doctorate, not licensed. State is not really recognizing them. Insurance companies aren't really recognizing them either. So that license is what you need.
Oh, that's crazy. But I guess it's different. Like I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was telling me when I told her your abbreviations for your counseling or whatever, and the first thing she said when I said the LMHC, and she was like, "What is that?" And then she was like, "Where's she from?" I said, "That's Florida." She said, "Okay." She said in Texas it might be NPP or LP, whatever, you know what the acronyms is or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it differs from state to state or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it different from state to state. But I want to get deep because I was trying to let enough people get in here before we start just getting really deep to have some of the conversations we want to talk about. Like one of the first questions I want to ask. Okay, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna read it like this. How would you? I'm gonna say, what would your recommendation to deal with a situation? I'm gonna give you a situation. I'm gonna give you a situation. So this is a situation: husband and wife. Husband and wife.
Okay.
Wife really don't want the husband. She moved on. She checked out, but she haven't moved on. Do that make sense? Yeah. She checked out and haven't moved on. But instead of just gonna leave and him, the security is there. The security is there with him. The fun is over there with him. She really want to be over here, but she don't want him here. So she go out her way, call the police, make fake DVs, all this stuff. Judge see through it, try to get protection orders, everything. Nothing transpired from it. How would you tell that man to deal with that situation?
Oh, as a therapist, right?
Yes, this therapist. Okay. Now, we ain't talking about this. Okay. See, you tried to Denise me. Don't Denise me. No, you would not Denise me. You will LMHC me. This is what we talk. And then listen. So I'm gonna make it good for you. I'm gonna give you a double entendre. Look. You're gonna analyze it, and then you're gonna give it your real world spin. Because there's two different people. It's Denise the therapist, and it's Denise. Didi. The Didi girl.
So, as a therapist, I would definitely want to know where his self-esteem is. I want to know where his self-esteem is. I want to know where his friends are. Where is his support system that he has in place? Where are his aunties and sisters at? Where's his father or the people that hold him accountable? Because somewhere along the way, he believes that he has to stay in this situation. And I didn't hear you say that there were any children in this situation at all.
I apologize. Okay, so let me add a little bit more.
Oh.
Children in the situation, children caught in the middle because she don't want you to see the kids.
We live in Florida?
We're going to say you live in Louisiana.
Louisiana. Oh, okay.
Louisiana, Texas, Florida laws kind of like, they really kind of like, they kind of.
Look, some over here, like, I'm like, why you got to bring that situation up? Listen.
Yes.
Well, definitely encourage this. I would definitely encourage this man to consider legal counsel. Not just any type of legal counsel, but legal counsel that are for men and that will assist the men with time shared custody, child support, knowing his rights and knowing his laws. Because here where I am in Tampa, I know a couple of attorneys that are like that. It's not just all for the female. I'm not a therapist that's just all for the female, as you know, some people. Maurice is fun. But you know, these are real life situations, and then my heart goes out to them, especially if nothing happened. Like if you want to be over here and have fun, be over here and have fun. And correct, triangulation and guns really don't argue, but we're not going to use guns in this situation. But if you want to be over here having the fun, go and have the fun with the ratchet, like they said on the Cosby, and let the man be here, you know, with taking care of the children and stuff like that. Like you still gonna have your fun, but let the kids have the stability. And I would definitely encourage. I would ask him what did he want to do, and I will allow him to see the healthy choice in this situation. And it's matter. It's the children, because she's doing all of this with the children involved. DCS comes into play. They come into your job. They messing up your money. They might want you to go to court. Like it's so much. You know, it's so much that happens in this situation. She may have a mental illness. We truly don't know. Some people really do have that. So definitely want to encourage him to seek legal counsel, seek his support system, to connect him with support systems if he doesn't have one. I know a few men groups here in Tampa and mentors that I will connect my male clients to, because sometimes these things happen. They do come into the therapy room. So I want that man to feel as much as empowered as he needs to be, instead of feeling just already defeated. Because we know men, and we hear the story. I've been in court for so many years. Let me hook you up with somebody who was in court for years and had their children. Let me connect you with some men that were successful, you know, with co-parenting. Let me connect you with an attorney that will really tell you all of your rights. because coming in here, working with me because you have the anxiety, because you have the depression, because you have this trauma, because you're just not sure what she's going to do. You may come home one day, the whole house is cleared out, because that's just real. That's reality.
And so that's your third
reality.
That's your therapist reality, right? That's the therapist.
Therapist.
Okay.
Not too far from Denise. Not too far from Dee Dee.
Okay. So check it out. So Marie said, "You asked, do they got females in their family before they can be?"
I just asked. I asked because sometimes the females. Sometimes
explain it to her.
Because sometimes the females in the family be like, she did what now? I just want to have a conversation with her. Let me go and talk to her. Because sometimes if you would allow the female to vet in the first place, they could already see what's happening and what's going on. And the females can really come in and help support, because if the females are around and she tries to put her hands on you, you have female family members that are there, like Marie said, to assist. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I like the way you said that so nice and elegantly.
Because you have the children involved. Like, what are you doing? But, and you know what? To be fair, when we see things like this do happen, like as therapists, we get frustrated when we see these things happening on TV and on social media. Like, we get tired. We just be like, oh my gosh, like he didn't see any warning signs, no red flags. Was you being the captain save him? Because like, come on now.
But what if? Okay, let's do it. I'm messing. So we can throw a wrench in there. We got kids in there. He don't got no support system. And what if he feel? Because I know some men. What if he feel like he can't do no better?
Yeah. So we have some male groups in the area. we do, and we have some mentors in the area that can truly assist. Right there. You know what? Let's call them right now. While we're in this session, let's call them right now so you can schedule a meetup, because at this point you need other men, I believe, to help talk to you and to help build you up. And he has to be built up, because she could have been like when I do my narcissistic abuse recovery group, there are many women out there who are perpetrators who are narcissistic, and they just do nothing but tear the men down. They seek these men out on purpose, just to tear them down. So he has to be built back up. He has to build himself up, but he also needs to be around other men that's going to help to build him up. So that's why I really, really look at who's your support, who's in your support system, and who can hold you accountable.
Look, see.
I mean, listen, he could go there too, with support. So I'm gonna ask this. I'm
gonna see how I'm gonna word this. So okay, I got the segue into this. Okay, so most men, and this speaking from me, because I went here because somebody told me I need counseling. I was like, I cussed out. And you know what I'm saying? Counseling, you know what my counseling is, because most men counseling is talking to their homeboys, which is not good advice, because half of them don't even got their stuff together. Because I tell anybody, don't ask nobody who don't got their stuff, situations better than yours, ask them for advice. You don't ask you don't ask a promiscuous person for advice about relationships, because their relationships is only bound to being promiscuous. Now, if I want to know something about marriage, I'm gonna go ask somebody who's been married 50 years, because they've been went through something. They done hate each other, love each other, hate each other, love each other, and you got to figure what was the basis of their relationship to keep them they glue together. You feel me? Mm-hmm. What was the main ingredient to keep that glue together, to keep it together. But what do you say about the guys who feel like counseling is for weak, is for suckers, is not manly, is hey with a G in front, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how they feel. Real talk. Because I felt I was that person. I was that guy. I was like, man, the hell with counseling. This is the crazy part. For me to be that guy, and I went through all of middle school going to a counselor twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday, because I was a behavior disorder. That's what they told me. I was emotionally disturbed with a behavior disorder. And then only reason why I had a behavior disorder, because I had to track where it come from. It came from when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. Everything stemmed from childhood trauma. and I was mad. I was mad trying to be grown when I wasn't, trying to control a grown person. I couldn't. So, you know what I'm saying? It formulated and manifested into some other stuff. But I feel like don't need counseling. But so what do you say to people who think that they don't need counseling? And secondary question on top of that question is, when should they seek counseling?
People who believe they don't need counseling, I'm not gonna convince them like to go to counseling. I could point out some things in some areas that could benefit them from going to counseling, but also we have other healers out here they can go to. We have coaches they can go to. We have Reiki healers, etc., that they can go to, and mentors, etc., and different groups they can go to, and if they really don't want to go to counseling. They don't have to. I don't convince people of that. I just let them know what the benefits are of counseling. If you choose to come to counseling to work on whatever it is that you want to work on. People come and say, oh, they said I need counseling. My first question to them is on the phone, do you think you need counseling? Do you want to come to counseling? What do you want to work on? Because if you don't want to be here, I don't want you here either. I don't think everybody don't need counseling. There's coaches out there you can go to. There's mentoring out there you can go to. There's church groups out there. There's other things. Like I don't want somebody here to tell me how they don't need counseling and this is you really don't have to be here. You really don't have to be here. Not all therapists are great therapists.
True.
Yeah, not
some
all
come with baggage. Some will bring their baggage to you.
Yes.
And they biases. I had one. Listen, I promise. I took this lady, man. I was I'm gonna come back to you, Tank. And whenever you want to come up and have the discussion, we can have the discussion. Because Mr. Tank, I know he controversial. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God! You're trying to cope. Don't even waste if you're not trying to cope. Don't go to therapy. You're just wasting your money and time and energy. Like if you want a specific change, or you're not able to receive that on your own, and you want some guidance with that, and you've done other avenues, go ahead and seek a therapist. Like we're here to really help and assist. Me and the colleagues that I know, we're not the ones that'll sit back and just take your money and listen to you vent. We really want to do some work because you want to be here. And we desire to help you if you want to. Not all of our clients tell us the truth. 4 months in, okay, Ms. Denise, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Wondering if stuff ain't working because I was ready to say you got to go see somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to change and be held accountable and do something different, come and see me and my colleagues.
See, that makes a lot of sense.
Come see us, but you don't have to be here. Now, if you court ordered, it's a whole different
different ball game.
It's a whole different story. But you have free will. You don't have to be here. You don't have to be here. If you don't want to cope, like he said, I'm not trying to cope. Don't even waste your time with therapy.
Don't waste your time. Look, and I'll take up in the brain. Oh man, both of them boys came in at the same time. See, it's gonna be some drama. It's gonna be some mess. I'm gonna get y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. He said special jury. Hold on, what you got here? He said jogging. The opposing party has intentions to create a false narrative and relieves them of responsibilities. That's most everybody. What you think about that?
I'm not sure what he's referring to. So I need context.
You need some
more information.
You need more information there, homeboy. You got to type it in there. Then he said conditions of my probation or parole.
Okay, yeah. So I've had to work with people who've had like, parole or whatever. I'm like, what? You could barely get the parole officer on the phone in the first place. Why that's right. Like, what do you want to work? Like, why are you here? Oh, anger management. Okay, cool. We got a whole anger management program. We're gonna go through this program every week. Let me know like the progress you make or not or whatever. See if you complete the program.
Now, Maurice, I understand that because that's why I went to a counselor because I was trying not to choke nobody.
I go to a psychotherapist. The last thing is because I didn't want to choke. That true. I want to. I got you. That. All right.
Hold on. I know if you.
Okay. When a real professional. No, for real. Like, yeah. When I was teaching the children today, they were in a program. I was teaching about emotion regulation, and so I have a feelings wheel. It's very colorful and it has all types of feelings on there. I also show them about like just the stop and the pause method, because sometimes like an event happens and then our reaction, but that space in between, that's either life or death for us, or it's freedom or we get locked up. So we really trying to be like, I really want to, do some violence because it's peaceful after we choose violence, but I got too much to lose. So let me just back up, because I'm not going to say turn your back on somebody, because I'm from,
still back.
Correct. Got to get some friends with you. If you can get away, get away. But if you can't, you got to fight your way out. You got to do what you got to do. But it's not always easy.
Violence works so well.
I was like, listen, sometimes it's peaceful after you choose violence.
When I put hands on somebody, it seems to get the desired results.
They listen, right? Amen.
Yeah.
I told you like 25 times, but as soon as I raise my voice and start yelling and doing all like this and that, you're like, oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah, they get it once you put hands on.
But is that not?
It's frustrating. It's very.
Is that not human nature though?
Listen, Mr. Tank. If you ask me not to step on your foot or not to call you Tank, to call you, I don't know, Joseph, making it up, okay? And I keep calling you Tank, even though you asked me 35 times not to. And then I finally listen when you yell. I'm like, oh, that's what you meant. I'm just, crossing your boundaries. Like, I really don't care about you. Because I'm going to do what I want to do, because this is who I am.
Exactly. That's exactly how I take it.
No, you don't have to be and you'll have to be in my life. This is my requirement. This is my standard. Right now, you crossing this boundary. And if I keep accepting you crossing my boundary and my standards, how am I treating myself? You don't have to be here.
Exactly. So I don't allow them to keep crossing them boundaries. I just put hands on them.
Don't go to jail, sir.
I'm different than Hot Top. I just won't mess with you no more.
Dad, you don't have access to them.
But folks be telling me like, oh, you just ghost people. Like, yeah,
no,
exactly.
Listen, because we have receipts,
right?
And I shouldn't have to continue to, like, I'm grown. I'm grown. I shouldn't have to tell you over and 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 over again. Correct. Reactivity. Shouldn't have to tell you over and over.
And that's my thing, because I coach kids, right? Like I'm a basketball coach. So in that scenario, like, okay, well then that tell me y'all want to run, right? But I won't give outs to adults that I don't give to, and I coach young kids. Like I just coach a 4th grade game, so we talking about 10, 11-year-old. I won't give you an out as an adult that I don't get him. Right? We just won by 40, and I was cussing them out the whole goddamn game because they wasn't listening. Because we was up, they were like, "Oh, we don't have to listen to coach." Okay, we got practice tomorrow. Watch their ass run some suicide.
They might like it.
See, we can't run adults like we run kids. If that was the case,
yes, you can. Yes, you can. When you got peace in your hand, peace will make them run and to make them understand.
Yeah, you grown. Like if I can do it to kids, like you just gonna be in your feels. And I don't mean to come off like an asshole. I know that's what I'm coming off as, but I'm just being realistic. Come off as one.
Tank,
no, you're not.
Yeah, we live in reality.
You, bro.
We live in reality, and those individuals, they don't have to have access to us, and they're gonna get upset. They're gonna be mad, but they continue to breathe, Mr. Hot Tub Tony, because we're not gonna put our hands on them. But they will. They'll continue to breathe.
I didn't agree to that.
But I mean, I'm just saying, like, they'll continue to breathe. If we're not in their life, they'll be all right.
Now, this is my question, because see,
let's talk about it.
I'm a little different. I done been through some things. Well, we all done been through some things.
That part.
Y'all have, so I don't want to minimize anybody else's, but I got some trauma related to the military.
Okay.
But when I come back here, and I done been through all the little VA counseling. I mean, I'm maxed out. I done been through group, done been through the PTSD course, been through all of that shit. My problem is with the counselors is, number one, I'm dealing with people who don't, you talk to vets every day, but you don't know what the hell we've been through. You can't relate. And the advice that I get don't help. All the little breathing exercises and little apps on my phone. I got 20 different apps they done gave me. I'm on 7 different medications for this shit. And that shit don't work. All it do is put me in the fucking zombie land. But then I got to deal with people on a day-to-day basis and they expect it to be normal after going through some shit, seeing some shit, doing some shit. And I'm talking to these counselors, and it's like, "Hey, man, you don't get it, bro. You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't."
That's been my experience.
Point. You making me bad to the point that I want to put hands on my counselor.
Yeah. Not to that extreme, but it's just like I'm a black dude from the hood. Like if I'm talking to Becky, she don't understand the context. I'm sorry. Like, and unfortunately, the field is a lot of Becky's.
Yeah, because we only make up 4%.
Yeah, so that's literally a waste of my time.
Yeah, we make up 4% of the mental health population.
And can I say this?
Yeah,
I can say this for Texas. I was searching for some counselors, and I'm not stereotyping everybody. I'm just saying from my experiences. Our female sister counselors, they was cooked. They was cooked. I mean, I was like, you going through the same thing I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to how you talk to me. I feel like I'm talking to the person I'm trying to talk to you about.
right.
You feel where I'm coming from? I'm feeling that same energy from this person. I'm coming to you to dispose of said energy, and I'm receiving it 3 times stronger. And I was like, oh man. Helpful. And then I just asked, I said, you got a bias?
Right.
You mad at some guy?
Not healthy. When we are going through our training, I just want to touch on that. I'll get right back to you, Mr. Tank and Tony.
Go ahead.
When we're going through our training, and my camera froze, I don't know how to fix that, y'all. When we're going through our training, we have to learn the population that we're able to work with, because there's something called transference and countertransference. Where as a therapist, my client may remind me of somebody, may trigger me to behave a certain way or speak a certain way, and I really cannot work with that client to the best to their ability. I can't, and I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to refer that client out to another clinician. That's what I'm supposed to do, and vice versa. If that client starts feeling the way about me, wanting to take me out or whatever, or you remind me of my whoever, in the family, and it's not healthy, I have to refer that person out if we can't work with it. So that's on the therapist due diligence to be like, hey, I'm so sorry, I cannot. At this time, I'm going to refer you to somebody who's able to take care of you the way you need to be taken care of. So that's that one. So for you, Mr. Tony and Tank, I've had individuals come to me who are veterans who say, the VA, I could only get in once every so many weeks or once every few months. They're not listening. They're not helping. So with PTSD, and many individuals who have PTSD may not have been in the military, okay, but just having from, childhood trauma, growing up, etc. There's different modalities that certain therapists are trained in to help you with the PTSD. So there's brain spotting, there's EMDR, there's ART, and there's ACT. So it may be a therapist that you're able to speak to that can use a different modality to assist you to get to whatever goal it is that you want to work on. So for my clients that come in and see me, I always ask them to go to the doctor first just to make sure it's not anything medical. Because medical things also look like mental health things. And sometimes I ask them to go to a different type of doctor because certain doctors look for certain things. You have ones, oh, you're too young to have this. Yes, but this is what I'm feeling in my body. I need to see blood work. And for the men, I need to see where your testosterone levels are. Ladies, where's your estrogen levels? Do you have any fibroids or cysts, ladies? Do you have any issues going on down It doesn't matter how old or young we are, because we live in America, and the food that we eat is killing us. So many things affect our mental health that's medical. So we definitely work on that. If your doctor's not listening, we got other doctors we can go ahead and refer you to, like functional medical doctors. We'll look at other things, in your body before medication is had. And sometimes with medication, a lot of the doctors that we know will a lot of doctors that we know will put you on medication and will say this is what you need to do to come off the medication, because it may not be something that you have to be on long term.
See that, and that's my issue, because give y'all this medication, and I'm telling you, they with the VA I think it's every 6 months, you got one doctor you see that prescribe you the medication, counselor. All right, now I got to take this medicine for 6 months and have these side effects, and I'm telling you, hey man, I don't like how this making me feel, and it's not getting to the root of the problem. And if I'm telling you, hey, this ain't helping, you upping the dosage ain't helping me neither. I'm not around like Night of the Living Dead all day long just to be able to go to work and function in society. That's not what I'm finna do.
Right.
And that's what leads a lot of with the case of the vets, I know for sure. A lot of us to switch our counselor from gay counseling to Jack Daniels.
Right. Yeah.
He ain't never done me wrong.
That part.
Right. Or self-medicating.
Yeah, I have a lot of I have a
Ms.
lot.
Moore.
Yes.
Hold on. Pause, Ms. Moore. Do me a favor.
Mind you, I've never been. I'm not a veteran at all.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Ms. Moore, whenever we start talking, you ever notice this too? This has been happening over the years. Every time we start talking about something real, they do some janky stuff. First she froze. Now do y'all see her? Listen. Now, I promise to God, I promise to God, I promise to God. Every time we talk about some foolishness, we have no problems.
No problem.
But talk about something that's gonna help somebody. Do me a favor, sign out and sign back in so I can bring you back in. I'm gonna sit you in backstage, and then you come back in. You still have the link, because this is crazy. Because I see you right here froze on my display,
right?
But you're a black screen. Nah, we're not finna do that. Nah, they can see who you are. We can try this again. Yeah, man, this is crazy. Every time, and this was getting good too. It was getting to where I wanted to go. You feel me? Because we self-medicate. Tony.
Like a motherfucker. Man, come on. I'm self-medicated right now as we speak.
Same.
I was trying to be an IT specialist, Maurice. And I was trying to bring her back in, but I promise y'all, every time we start talking about something real, it's always some janky stuff. It's always some janky stuff, bro.
That's YouTube playing games, because as I was watching the stream, ads pop up, but the ads wasn't loading in, so I had to keep coming out and coming back in. So they doing something to your channel, bro.
Yeah.
You can disconnect. If you hear me, Denise, disconnect, and I'm gonna send you the link again. Don't worry about it. I got you. You jump back on that link. You could disconnect completely and then come back in on that link. See, there you go. There you go.
It's good.
Let me see. Yeah, you good now.
Okay.
You good.
And you can hear me okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like,
I think I'm sorry. Y'all go ahead and finish. And I just had to say that, bro, because we self-medicate. That is one of our biggest things. Is we self-medicate, and our people. It's a lot of other people do too, because there's a lot of people that can't afford. We don't got a lot of people don't got health insurance that let them get counseling. So that Percocet, that good old weed, the good old Jack. You know what I'm saying? Some Casamigos and some prostitutes. You know what I'm saying? That's how they cope.
Yeah, I have a lot of Hispanic and Black clients, and they all look for you. You know any Black doctors, Denise? You know any Black people? Like, I do, because the Black doctors that I know will say, okay, you need to be on this medication for now, but this is what I also need you to change. So I'm going to go and send you for this workup. I need you to send this. I have a client who said, I didn't know I had all of these medical issues, because all the doctors kept saying, it's just depression and anxiety. And no one was listening. So I met you, Denise, you introduced me to this person, and I'm really finding out all of these medical things that was happening to me that looks like this. So now we're working on getting on the right track.
So You hit on something. Just in my case, and I'm finna use you for my therapist tonight. So y'all bear with me.
I told you I better use it while you got a chance.
So two things happened to me while I was deployed. Well, more than two, but these two in particular, and I can't get nobody at the VA. Don't put me up for full screen.
Now, talk, Nick.
Yeah,
I can't get nobody in the VA to listen to me on that. So, in Iraq, got blown up in a convoy IED. Got diagnosed with having a concussion. Then in Afghanistan, the same. When I went to Afghanistan, the same thing. 2016, right before Thanksgiving, we had they had little fun runs on base, and suicide bombs got on base. Blew up. That's damn near right in front of me. From if anybody know Bagram and was around that time, you know what I'm talking about. I was at the DFAT. They was at the clamshell. They blew up the IED by the clamshell. It's not that far from, like, literally a couple steps across the street. But I got blown across the street into the DFAC wall. Boom, another concussion. And when I got back, I'm telling the VA doctors, I'm like, hey, man, I don't walk the same. I don't talk the same. I don't move the same. I don't feel the same. Yes, I know what I went through, but aside from that, shit, I'm telling you something ain't right. And I can't get nobody to be able to take that shit serious. And I'm like, dog, you don't think? I know you ain't supposed to have no concussions. And two of them, that's a cause for a little concern. Do I need to be concerned about this long term? Oh, no, you don't need to worry about that. You just need to keep taking this medication. We're gonna up your dosage on this medication, and that's gonna level out your levels, and you're gonna be good. No, I don't feel good, dog. I don't feel good when I'm on this medication. I don't feel good talking to you. I want to strangle you right now. I want to strangle the motherfucker that blows me the fuck up. I don't want to be taking these guys. I'm not a pill popper. I don't like taking pills. So you giving me more pills ain't helping me. Plus the pills is fucking with the shit I get disability for. Yeah, you got with the VA, mental health, don't talk to your regular doctor. So I'm telling my regular doctor, hey man, should I be taking, I got to take these pills just, for my injuries, but should I be taking all of this shit? Because it feels like I'm taking a lot of pills right now. I said, well, how many pills you taking? Well, I got 7 for mental health that I'm supposed to be taking on a regular basis. Then you telling me I got to take another 5.
Right.
The fuck, this shit ain't, man. I can't even. I ain't gonna go into that part.
I got you. I had
But,
to.
see what I'm saying? So I feel like that's why I say I done pulled out of counseling. I pulled out, my last counseling session was February. And mind you, I've been in counseling for about 2 years. And it took a lot for me to even start going to counseling. So now I'm at a point I don't even want to deal with you no more. Just give me my drink and I'll be fine.
Yeah. I had to write a letter for one of the veterans I was working with because he was attempting to get disability. And I could tell, well, from their paperwork at the VA. And I was surprised that he was able to come and see me. He had a different type of insurance. From their paperwork, I'm reading their paperwork, I'm reading what they're stating, and I'm also thinking, like, but this contributes. I said, whatever happened to you as a child before you went to the military has nothing to do with the injuries and the mental stress and the rest that you receive while being in the military. And so I believe it's just their way to not pay out, because we see it online, and we hear about it, to not pay out. And so it really takes somebody to just sit and listen and not be afraid to write letters and to advocate for your client. I wasn't afraid to write the letter, and he received whatever he was looking for, which was great. It's like, come on now, y'all served our country. Make sure we're safe. Don't we have the #1 military on the earth, and we really can't take care of our veterans?
They don't want to pay out because you can't go to war for 20 years and not expect folks to come back throwed off. And it's a lot of us that's throwed. I might be on the other end of that spectrum, but I know a lot of vets. Everybody I was with, got their little quirks and their little idiosyncrasies, but they don't want to pay out for PTSD. That's a hard one to get right there. That is a hard one to get. And they think it's all about the money. No, motherfucker, I want to be like I was. I was the coolest motherfucker you would ever want to meet in your life before I went overseas. But I came back and I'm not the same person. And I want to be that same person that I used to be. That people that grew up with me like, man, you changed, bro. What's going on with you? I don't like crowd. I don't like. It's a lot of shit I don't like. Man, I can go down the list of shit I don't like, but I don't want to go to counseling for years on top of years on top of years. I want to fix this shit. Make me back like I fucking was. And that's what these counselors in the military don't do. You can't give me a little white boy who ain't never been outside of his little North Georgia neighborhood outside of going to school, and he tell me that, yeah, everything gonna be fine. You just do your breathing exercise. Hey man, look, get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face.
I don't believe they pay for other alternative healing practices.
I've been fighting for that.
And then I think you only have to see their therapist, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So because it's a way. Like when people come to see me, I have to, make sure that I'm like, oh, okay, so they're gonna ask for the notes and stuff like that. It's gonna make sure like everything has to be tied and connected. Unfortunately, it's like
they don't do that. Even the counselors don't talk. I got a file. I can pull up. I can go online and see every time I saw a counselor or any VA rep. They asked me the same question. I'm like, don't y'all talk to one another? Don't you have my file right in front of you? Because I do. I can go on my health vet right now and pull up my whole medical shit. So I know what you can see. But are you not looking? Are you just not looking at my file? Or are you just not, you don't have access? I'm kind of trying to figure this out because you telling me to do the same shit I just told the last two motherfuckers that don't work. And you tell me, hey man, you need to cut down the drinking. We're gonna take your gun. No, you not taking my gun. How you plan on doing that? You gonna come up here and take them? You gonna come in here and take? Because it ain't gonna end well for you, partner. It ain't gonna end well for you. I told the police that. I told the counselor that. I said, try it. The first motherfucker walk through this goddamn door, I'm laying you the fuck out. So try to take something from me. Let me drink my drink and sit here in peace. Because I ain't fucking with nobody. I don't go nowhere. I don't do nothing. I don't fuck with nobody but sit on my goddamn porch when I ain't at work. So don't come up here trying to tell me what you finna take from me. Because it ain't gonna go like you think it's gonna go. But I'm sorry.
No, you fine. I saw someone put you can get an outpatient referral.
What they said? What I got to do?
You know, he in the military.
I know Joe Vaughn know.
Joe know.
Yeah, it's really hard. Well, if they want to keep, if they want to keep their money, they're gonna make it like this. And again, it's really not helping. It's really not helping our veterans. It's really
that's my only issue. I know I went left, but it's just indicative of we don't have enough of relatable folks, like Tank said, in the field at all. And they starts there for me. It starts right there.
Hey, I can tell you this here. That's why when I talked to this young lady, man, and I just said, hey, you want to do my show Wednesday? Because y'all know I postponed Wicked Wednesday until further notice. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, well, she didn't get you to know somebody in Florida, but somebody in Florida knows somebody in Georgia. Somebody in Georgia knows somebody in Texas. Somebody in Texas knows somebody in Tennessee. Might know somebody in VA. Hey, networking. That's what it's about. It's networking. And it's July Mental Health Month. That's some mental health issues, man. Come on now. That's the type of stuff right now that can trigger you to make you turn into alleged terrorist.
See that's why I stay off. Hey man, y'all
because it can trigger you. Because think about it, you like your drink. Only thing that's helping you, the counselor not helping you. Self-medicating is the Jack Daniels helping you. Now they're gonna try to tell you, oh, because you abuse Jack Daniels, they think you're abusing it, but to you, you're using it because the drugs they're giving you could be abusive. Because when you stacking psychotics and everything else and antidepressants on top of each other, some of that stuff is counterproductive.
Yeah,
that's a lot. That's pharmacists will definitely tell you what your pharmacist probably looking like. Are y'all serious? The doctors don't know the medication. The pharmacists, I love talking to the pharmacists. They gave me this and this. I'm like, why did they give you? Don't take that.
Don't take this with this. Take this first and take this later. I had a pharmacist tell me that, man, I got hurt. Workers' comp, man, they gave me all type of tramadol and all type of stuff, and then come to find out, everything I was taking was beating up my kidneys.
That too.
Like, man,
it's the side effects for me, and
it's the side effects that kill you. It ain't helping you.
And with the VA, they don't. Since 2020, the VA went digital, so you don't have to go in to see the pharmacist to get your medication. They just send it to you, and you can refill online. That ain't good. And I'm telling you, like, hey man, I need to talk to somebody. But talking to somebody, VA, unless you tell him, hey, man, I got a pistol to my head, I'm about to off myself. You not gonna get no appointment.
Everybody gonna come to your house.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, and then they're gonna take your guns. They're gonna take your guns. The reaction to get some help. You can have to get this up to get this, and that's crazy.
They put me on the plan because they know I have firearms. So they say you can either quit drinking or we're gonna take firearms. That's when it went to the left. I had to agree to take gun locks. So the VA literally sent me 30 gun locks. I'm not gonna use this shit. I gotta save, bro. This is 2024. I'm a grown man. I can operate a gun lock. Dog, that's not stopping nothing if I wanted to do something. I'm telling you, I'm coming to you for help, but you ain't helping. You making the situation worse. And that's what I run into a lot at the VA. And I don't mean to occupy your time, but that's what I keep running into. It's either if I tell you what's going on with me, the first thing you want to do, that's the VA's first go-to. Take his guns away. I don't know. I got thousands of dollars wrapped up in this. I'm not going to allow that. But if I'm coming to you for help, just help.
You're not going in saying that you want to delete yourself or other people. There's no reason for your guns to be taken away. You going for help. He said, you're right. The government's reactive versus proactive.
Proactive, yep.
Definitely.
You said it right. They man. Tub, I didn't know you was going through this, brother.
Hey, man.
Where you live? What state are you in?
I'm in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
You know, I didn't know it was on you like that, bro. I wish you'd have called me. Because like I know people, I'll try to link you with somebody that can help you on a low. I don't got to put your business out, you know what I'm saying? But bro, this is something that you need to deal with because man, I promise to God, counseling has made me calmer. Y'all notice, Tub, since you met me, I'm calmer. I don't react to stuff no more because I found out majority of my initial problems, childhood.
Yeah. And that's what
I just had to face it. And when I started facing them, it made me a better man, a better father, a better companion, a better everything. You can communicate with me now because I'm not in my feelings all the time. And I was in my feelings because of my mama. You know, I was raised by my mama. I had a daddy, but I was raised by my mama. And that goes back to one of them things. A woman can raise a man, true enough, but
no.
Well, a woman cannot.
Wait, look, flag on the plate. Fine.
No, a woman.
But my mama raised me, and I'm good.
That's a woman will raise a emotionally deficient boy that get caught up and don't understand conflict resolution or anything else. Hey, thanks for having me on to the panel. Tub, I know you. I'll hit you up. Miss Lady Ma'am, everything else. You're very brave.
I got an info. I'm gonna give it to you.
So put on your big therapist pants and shit. Because I'm gonna tell you like this right here, right? So again, hot tub, you'll never be the same because of everything that you experience, right? That one thing that you've seen, you're never going to, inexplicably, you're different, right? And the comment that I put down there about like these therapists and some of these doctors, doctors good and everything else, you say, hey, what does this hurt? What does that hurt? All right, don't do this, don't do that. But when you sit down there and you start talking to therapists about, I'm just going to be frank, the shit you've seen and the shit you're going through. And like you say, it's just like, hey, Q, how come you never go out? Because when I go out, I got a trust issue. I don't trust people. One day I had the experience of, I almost clapped one of my neighbors because we came over a bridge. I seen one car behind me. Crested the bridge. I seen two cars behind me. I turned left. Two cars turned left. I turned right. They split up. I went around the block. Another car came back. I dipped into another house, into a driveway. Well, guess what? He followed me. That shit was almost over for him. I guess I was off my meds. And then when you go and you talk to your provider, I can't, not to put your business out there, but you 25, 30, 35, 40 therapist?
Me? 47. Yeah.
47. All right, cool. You spent most of your life here in the States and everything else and yada, yada, yada. You have a physician's desk reference. What the fuck can you tell me about PTSD, watching your boys get blown up, being, all that shit? Like, how can you relate to me? You can't. The only thing you could tell me is theory. Like, because when was the last time you walked to the mall or you seen someone followed you and they just happen to look like someone that you seen? It's hard. You're doing the best you can do. And the first thing they want to do is say, well, try to stay out of stressful situations. So I'm gonna be a hermit. I can't go anywhere. Right. You give me, like you're giving me all this medicines. You give me something that makes me up, that makes me down. I can't sleep. I can't stay up. I can't function as an adult. My dick don't get hard anymore. I got a lack of interest in shit. So what do? I jump in the bottle. Gil Scott-Heron said it, life in the bottle, right? That levels me out. That makes me mellow. Mm-hmm. Sit down here. And then, especially today, because everyone's keyboard warriors and they want to be so all this behind the keyboard. And then you got these people in real life. I'm gonna come on my camera real quick because you did something. You did something earlier when you was talking about conflict and everything. You said people start doing like this and everything else. Well, I'm gonna tell you this right here. I'm the last person you want to do that to because I'm gonna go straight to your ass because I think that's disrespectful. I'm going to go straight to the ass and I'm not going to have a bit of remorse about it. So how can you justify it? How can you deal with that? I'm not going to deal with that through therapy because I got one thing. And man, Bug was on the phone, like he said, till 4:00 this morning. I got one way of dealing with problems. That's to deal with them. Mm-hmm. So how can I bring that back to society? Because like you said, last 20 years, we've been putting warheads on foreheads. And that's just normal. That's just how do you deal with that? How do you put that genie back in the bottle? Right? You can't deal with that. The best thing you can do is just kind of let us be, put us over here because I honestly think it ain't no amount of counseling is going to fix me. Now it might be able to contain me for a little bit, but as soon as you cut me off and I'm like, hey, go ahead, you got it, and you start running off the mouth, and then the individual's girl's like, don't take that shit. Hey, motherfucker, I'm talking to you. That shit goes like that. And that's a 30-second workout. And you know what I mean by 30-second workout.
Oh, yeah.
So people don't understand the stressors and the triggers and everything else because I know a lot of individuals, you call them broken, but they look normal and everything else, but they got those triggers. And like my man said in life, sometimes it's the simplest thing. White only pies. Motherfucker lost his motherfucking mind over some damn pie, and hot tub. I don't know if you experienced this. You go and you sit down, and you talk to people, and you can tell they don't have a fucking clue. Yeah, I read the same that shit you're telling me. I got the same. What is it? Volume 5 Physician's Desk Reference. That's what they're up there now, right? Volume 5 or whatever it is. I go to Barnes and Noble, get that same motherfucking book. Mm-hmm. right? You're going to give me lithium. You're going to give me this. You're going to say, hey, don't put yourself in stressful situations. I got to get out and go to work. I got to deal with life. I got to deal with people. And just I think you're doing something stupid doesn't mean you're doing something stupid. But in my world, that doesn't fucking make sense. And then it's like, you know, your coping mechanism. So you sit down and you get with your cohort because we gravitate towards people we have the most in common with. So that's going to be guys that play football, that go to Mons Venus, you know, that do this and do that. And then you're going to say, well, that's not healthy. That's a destructive behavior. Well, what are you giving me? You're not giving me anything else. You're not giving me anything to cope. You're not giving me any. You're telling me to breathe. It's like, all right, hey, that breathing really helps because now I got my trigger discipline down. And people don't understand the seriousness of mental health. Everyone thinks it's a fucking joke because June is Male Mental Health Month. Well, I got shit going on in my head 395 days out the fucking year because I don't sleep, right? How can you tell me someone's normal when they might sleep for 4 hours and then they get up and function? They get up and function for 3 days straight.
If that 100%, bro, if you ain't in my life right now,
told you, man. Hey, hot tub Tony AI. I'm not a real person.
If you ain't in my life.
And I don't mean to take over your live, but what Tony said,
that's what this is for.
One of those things, right? You sit down here, and it's not normal to think someone's following you, so you sit down and you dip out to a spot to see what's going on, and that's part of your upbringing and everything you know and you see, right? You see things differently. I see things differently than the average person, very differently, right?
I've asked a couple of therapists about this. I said, how do I cope driving through traffic?
Listen, I ain't got
traffic will get you killed.
Yeah, guns don't argue. That's not sleep deprivation. That's just a coping mechanism because you're running so hard, so fast, and everything else. Like I was on the phone with Bug until 4 o'clock, 4:30 this morning. You think I went to sleep? I've been at work all day long and functioning in that high-paced environment. And then, you know, it's one of those things. It's like I was talking to a psychiatrist, a therapist, whatever you want to call her and shit, right? And, you know, I was like, hey, well, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. I literally seen it. We was on the VTC. I literally seen it go on her desk drawer, pull out a bottle, and this was her exact words. I hope you get the help you need.
God.
And I was like, well, God damn.
Refer me to somebody that's going to help. Like, because you're right.
Oh, but so here's a cool thing right here. This was the third person I got referred to. I made 2 of them quit. Because I was like, you want to hear the shit? You want to hear the shit that's really going through my mind? Yeah, I don't think you're ready for that because your 4-year bachelor degree, your little 2-year stint and everything else really ain't prepared you for this. Not unless you went to work in the prisons and you seen bona fide, straight fucking motherfuckers that's really I'm talking about people that will, pick up hitchhikers and someone say, well, you know, you really shouldn't pick up a hitchhiker because you never know you run into a serial killer. They turn around and say, what's the odds of 2 serial killers being at the same place at the same time? And then cut that dude's face off and wear that shit across country as a mask. So unless you dealt with that, Hot Tub will tell you, man, some of the calmest, coolest people, man, they got some fucking screws loose because they've been changed just by some of the things that they've seen and everything else. That goes from people that's been abused as childs, that's witnessed abuse and everything else. It makes them different. You know, like my man said in the Boondocks, that motherfucker got a chemical imbalance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but yeah, man. Hey, you guys have a good one and shit. Hot Tub, call me up, man.
Thank you for coming on. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, I agree. There's so many. There are people that do seek out.
Hey, Hot Tub, like you said, it's time for me to take my medicine.
With that
look, what is that? What you got there, man?
I'm international. Konnichiwa.
That's what the only men drink. That's what I'm just saying.
And then, you know, I gotta keep it black. Stay black.
That's another thing only men drink. I don't know.
What's something only men drink?
Well, those 2 bottles he pulled out.
What's that, whiskey?
Hair on my chest on the inside. I'm good.
She said on the inside.
Hey, Miss Man, let me tell you something. I can knock off that whole bottle and get up and go to work tomorrow and be functioning and everything else and won't even skip a beat and shit. You You know, so again, that's one of those coping mechanisms. You know, is it right? No, but it gets me through the day. It keeps me out of prison.
I work as a dispatcher for a train company. I ain't gonna say which one.
Okay,
But people that,
I want one.
Hey man, he worked for the Chattanooga Choo Choo. He was like Junction.
They run trains.
What's your
They run
function?
trains.
I'm working all day just to make a dollar.
that was the worst decision I made, was to take this job, and I'm at the point where I'm about to leave because it's a high stress job. I deal with a lot, and I done been through shit. In the 2 years I've been there, I had to deal with 2 accidents, and it's a lot come with that. It's just with dealing with that on top of what my stress is. So, and I find out just from work that I ain't the only one that got alcohol in our lockers.
No.
We go to the parking lot after she get off work. It's like the parking lot is the bar.
Yeah. Well, and even like this, right? So you know, I've got the unique experience of I can see someone at work today, and you know, I can see someone at work at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, then come nighttime, find out they've been in an accident and they're dead, right? First time it kind of disturbs you. Second time it's like, man, that son of a bitch owed me some fucking money. Let's go to his lock and split his shit. That's a coping mechanism, right? We had an accident, and there's an accident. And there was like 3 people lost their lives, right? And the first thing that goes through your mind now is just like, I hope they wasn't from the unit. You know, you get relieved when they're not from the unit because you get these almost familial bonds with them, right? And you have to fucking all that baggage you're carrying and everything else you have to deal with. And the bad thing is, if your coping mechanisms, put it like this, if my coping mechanisms wasn't how they were, you know, I'll sit up here and I'll drink everything else, go out my back deck and sit down and mind my business, leave people alone. It's no telling what people will end up doing. You know, because like you say, right? You know, you go to your doctors. One of the questions they ask you, do you feel safe at home? Hell yeah, I got guns. Why the fuck wouldn't I feel safe? You know, but you can't sit down, and I can't sit down and tell the doctors and providers this because of the red flag laws and what they think they need to do and everything else. And that just creates additional problems. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got some little punk coming trying to take your shit and everything else. It's like, all right, man, you can take this, you know, and then you get into this pissing contest with a doctor. They're a doctor and everything else, you know, because they went to school. And all of a sudden, man, the only difference between you and me at this point is you got $200,000 in student fucking debt. Because you're telling me I can get this information from the barbershop or from the fucking titty bar. You know, Destiny gonna hook me up. Destiny got me feeling good.
Hey, listen, and Destiny might be going to school to be a counselor anyway.
Destiny,
that's what I'm thinking about. You know, at the
Destiny, shout out to you, Destiny.
You go there, sit down, and have conversation. They're gonna listen. You're not gonna be judged. You're not gonna say, "Oh no, they weren't really following you."
Motherfucking safe space. Hey, Hot Tub Tony, what you say? Alexis and Mercedes ain't just motherfucking cars.
Hell no.
But, you know, so you kind of develop an off sense of humor. You don't know when to do it. Kind of socially awkward when someone says. I think for me, one of the worst things that people ask me is, "What you thinking?" I was like, "Nothing. I'm good." You know, what's on your mind? It's like, man, you really want to know?
Really don't want to know?
Right.
Do you really want to know?
You really want to know?
Trying to have conversation. No, you don't.
Now you don't. Some conversations you don't want to have, to be honest with you. And it's just like with me. As much as I think I'm a tough guy, I'm this, I'm that. There's some things I don't want to see or experience ever again. You just don't want to see it, you know. That's
one of the reasons why I tell folks, and it's the two, because we are 2A community. On top of what everything else.
Correct. Yeah.
A lot of folks be campaigning for. I wish this would happen to me. If this happened to me,
no, they don't.
No, you don't.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
It's easy. It's easy to drop the hammer on someone and pull a trigger on someone. And that's like 5 seconds, man. You know, whatever. A good 3-hour firefight, a good fucking 24-hour siege with A-10s and B-52s coming in. But now, if you make it out, you gotta fucking survive that, and you gotta survive the aftermath. You gotta deal with that guilt. You have to deal with that remorse and everything else. I don't wish that on anyone and shit, because you talk about we all got crosses to bear and we all got fucking water to carry and shit. A lot of people can't fucking handle that. That shit sound good. It sound good on the gram and on YouTube. I wish more, you know, if someone's knocking at your door, what's the first gun you grabbing? That shit sounds good. That shit sounds good. But in all honesty, it ain't. It ain't.
There's a lot of.
Man, look, and see, you just spoke on it from the military aspect. I'm gonna tell you from the street and survival mode aspect of it, bro. The last thing I want to do is hurt somebody.
Yeah, and in all honesty, there's really no difference between the street and the military, man. Because dropping a hammer on someone is dropping a hammer on someone. You still got to carry that fucking weight.
You got to carry that weight, and that weight,
you still got to carry that weight. And then on the street aspect, it might be a little bit worse because your enemies is on the street. You know, in the military, it's just like, shit, man, watch this. All right, you should watch this shit. You know, you know what a fucking 500-pound bomb sounds like? You know what a 2,000-pound bomb sounds like?
I'm talking about deafening, and you feel it in your soul.
Man. That fucking shockwave would knock you off your feet and shit. And our dumbasses sitting up there like, oh, watch this and shit. You know, just doing stupid shit and everything else. But, you know, everyone wants it because it looks cool and all this, but it ain't cool because at the end of the day, you got to go fucking deal with that shit. And now how you deal with it and how you cope is going to determine, you know, whether you fucking start at 45 in your attic or whether you just go on a fucking rampage or you just fucking take a whole bunch of pills and drink yourself to death and shit. And I, you know, I know plenty of good friends that they made it through the wars and everything else, came back home and fucking killed themselves. In a period of 6 months, I had 5 good friends commit suicide. And one dude, he did that shit. He was so fucking smooth with it. In the military, you get 4-day weekends, but you get holidays. So they had like a Friday and a Monday off, right? This dude was cool. He went to work on Thursday, dapped it up with everyone, sat down in the team room, had a fucking couple of beers, went to the fucking hospital parking lot and shot himself in the fucking head.
Happens a lot in the VA hospital.
No, this was on a military installation.
Oh, got it.
Shot himself in the fucking head and shit. And the cool thing about that was he had 4 fucking days. So no one really fucking missed him. You know, so you're talking about the ultimate planner. He planned that shit out like, yo, man. It's like, fuck, man. You got to give him fucking credit for that. Had another friend. He was doing some shit and his wife was cheating on him, right? And she was pregnant by another dude and he was trying to leave the house. He was trying to walk out. He was like, yo, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So, you know, say, all right, fuck it, man. He pushed me to the point of no return. He shot the wife in the fucking chest point blank and shit. Got in the fucking car chase. Ended up down in just outside Stone Mountain, Georgia, and they spike stripped his shit, and he was in a coma, and then they pulled the plug on him. Right? Had another guy, he was sitting down, he was going to see fucking psych and everything else, and shit just wasn't going right. You know, it was fucking Friday, man, and he walked in and shit. He went home, and it was like 2:30 on Saturday morning. Suck started at 45. So the shit is real. You know, and you would look at this guy, it's like, this guy got every fucking thing going on. You never know what's going through someone's head. You know? But now I threw that motherfucking wet blanket on the fire and shit. What everyone doing tonight? hey, like my man said, like Avon Barksdale said, like, shit, they ain't got no cable in this motherfucker. What's happening? What's going on in the street?
Oh man,
and we got fucked up sense of humor, man. You know, only certain people get that shit.
You see how quick we go from a conversation to crack a joke. That's our coping mechanism.
Coping mechanism. That's when you know you're crazy.
We got
that is not crazy.
hey, like that motherfucker said, Leonard Washington. It was just like, look, I ain't crazy. He's like, don't worry, Leonard. Whatever you say stays in here between you and me. Well, for the record, I am crazy.
I understand you're crazy because I see
your ass outside.
That's what, man.
Yeah.
So So I want to ask y'all this. I want to switch the subject, man, because they got real dark.
That shit ain't dark, man.
Reality.
Hey, you're gonna go in your drawer and you're gonna say, "Yo, man, I hope you get the help you need." And shit.
Look, check it out. I want to say this too, and with something that she said earlier, I just want to segue back into it. Hold on one second. Medical. No, I was burping, bro. I was trying not to burp on my mic, man. That's just gross.
I thought you leaned over and did a bump.
Like, what's going on? What's going on over there?
That motherfucker like the red balls got me.
See what I'm saying? It's Wicked Wednesday, so it's real, but it's gonna be some BS in it. Now, back to when you said medical. Medical can cause psychological disorders. Like at one time, I had got diagnosed. I was going through some cancer stuff, and I got diagnosed. And my testosterone was low. And when my testosterone had got so low, y'all, that the estrogen was so high, bro, I felt like a bitch. Y'all know the word. Yeah. Like I was thinking like a bitch. And I went to see my PCC, and my PCC was like, "Hold up, bro, your magnesium low."
Huh? How old were you? That
was last year. That shit was last week.
And so,
that was last year.
And so this is the reason why I do say that when they come in, and even for the men. Well, Denise, I'm young. I'm like, yes. And so again, we live in America, and they always trying to kill us with food, etc. So really go and get that check, because if it's low, your body will be a certain way.
You're right.
And so you have to go and get it, because why else is it low? Because again, for me, I'm thinking it's the food that
it was the foods and deficiencies. And when the stuff that they told me I was deficient on, y'all, it was the omega-3s, the B's, and zinc and magnesium. And the zinc and the magnesium was so low. So what I started doing is looking at foods that had high magnesium in it that I can digest raw. And then I started getting supplements. I had to be, going through the minefield of trying to find the real supplement, and not because the market is flooded with worse crap to make you sick.
Still trying to kill you. Okay.
For real. It made me so weak. And so my doctor prescribed me the testosterone. I started taking the testosterone shots myself. And then now I got to the point to where it took about 4 months. I don't need the testosterone no more, because I started eating right, and I started implementing my diet and watching what I eat. And I'm gonna tell everybody, if you can get you some type of water filtration system, and watch your meds, because everything they prescribe you is not good for you, and to make you is more detrimental. Sometimes it can be more detrimental than it can to help you.
Right, Miss Mecca said that. Yep.
Miss Cow, I'm sorry, I'm gonna call you later, but what is your name?
Denise.
Yes.
So, there you go. They got a name right there.
Let me ask you this, Denise.
Damn, my name is Didi.
Why do they keep piling these meds on us? That's my question.
Because they in bed with them. That's the only thing I can suggest. They're in bed with them. Like,
and look, she can't say nothing because she licensed. Yeah. I can say something.
I'm just saying, like, they're in bed, because why do you have to be on all of these medications? Why do you have to be on why? And what are the side effects of these medications?
Because I'm about tempted to bring the bag out and go through and
it's a lot. And it's like, what you see a medication on TV. Everybody is having a good time. They're running around and frolicking. Oh, the side effects: diarrhea, eyes falling out, fingers fall out, death,
liver failure.
And it's just, and I'm just sitting there like, what commercial is this? Now I'm paying attention. What commercial is this now that's causing?
Wait, what is the Valtrex commercial?
Any of them.
That scared the hell out of me.
These side effects is off the chain. I don't understand.
It stopped this.
And it's just, and it goes back to like it's like they're putting a Band-Aid on there. Like Guns Don't Argue said, to treat and not to cure. Like, and it's not even what are you really treating?
Well, hey, so think about this right here, right? How many medicines are there? Right? There's something on the magnitude of, say, 10,000 medicines, right? And which medicine actually cures anything? It just treats it, right? So I can't make money if I sell you a cure. right? I'm just telling you something. So you think about all the prescriptions out there. What actually cures anything? You got a couple of antibiotics that might still work. Other than that, nothing cures everything. So everything's about trying to treat and do this, but it's about making money. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because you got like the VA starting to look at medicinal marijuana. They're starting to look at ayahuasca and stuff like that. You know, taking it back to your roots, like my man said. Hey, this shit's from the earth. You know, but again, it just depends upon where you're at and everything else. Because I don't want you to get better. I don't want you to pay off that loan. You know, I'm a loan hot tub $100, and every week I'm gonna juice the fuck out of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got that VIG going, so I don't want you to get better. I'm just going to medicate you and bill insurance, and medicate you and bill insurance, medicate you and bill insurance. And then when something happens, they'll say, well, oh, you know, this guy, he flipped out. He was this, he was that, everything else. But, you know, again, not taking anything away from the profession, you got a lot of people that go and do these things and their heart's not in it. So they're just like, all right, you go for a consult, supposed to get 45 minutes. The doctor runs late. They really don't treat you. They don't tell you anything in here. They change providers. So now you got to start all over again. Now I got to build that rapport and that trust with you, but I only get 3 visits.
You only switch doctors twice.
Yeah.
In a year.
Or however many visits you get. And you know, there's people I've known for 20 fucking years, and they don't even fucking know my real name or where I live or where I work at. You know, it's like, hey, Q, where you work at? So I used to work in the black building. Where you work at now? In the white building across the street. So how the hell I'm going to open up to a doctor in 3 sessions? I don't know you.
With being in the VA,
you're asking a lot of questions right now, Miss Ma'am.
Nah.
I don't know you.
Like a job, you douche.
I was asking Mr. Tank, I think. Are you able to have your medication looked at and just say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and say, "I want to come off some of these medications."
I'm not asking them to come off medication. I'm not.
Okay, I'm just like, it's just a lot. I'm over here getting frustrated. Like, why is nobody checking? Are they even doing your blood work to see where your levels are?
Yeah. Hey, hot tub. What you say? I don't know you like that. You ask a lot of questions, man. I plead the 5th. I plead the 5th.
Oh, because listen, one time they only do your blood work one time.
Yeah, when I go in, okay, so like I just got off physical therapy for my back and my knees, which is what I get my disability for.
Understood. Okay.
Now I'm the physical therapist just waiting on. He's like, you need to continue physical therapy. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting on the VA to give me an appointment. My appointment date is in October. Oh. And that's when I got to cram all of whatever's wrong with me. I got to cram all of that into that one visit, because with the VA, you might not get another one till next year.
Yep. And speaking of the VA, it really depends upon what region you're in, because as we all know, some regions got more vets than others, and some regions got better facilities than others. You know, and also it depends upon your providers. Some providers are real good. Some providers are just there because they didn't graduate high enough in their class to go get a real job. It's like being a cop. Too dumb to steal, so become a cop. You know what I mean?
Well, my primary care physician is good. My mental health care physicians, like you were saying just a few minutes ago, I've been bounced around from provider to provider on the mental health side. And no sooner as I get that report, I had one black young lady like yourself that me and her was locked in. I thought I was starting to see progress.
And they didn't want to pay her.
No, they transferred it.
Yep.
So now I'm like, well, y'all do everything virtual now out here anyway. I said, let me transfer with her. Now she's in a different region. Well, she just I'm in Covington.
look at her. Look at her.
Hey, hot tub.
I'm sorry, I'm over here like.
Hey, hot tub. She transferred to the white building across the street.
Like, y'all want people to get better? Do y'all want?
No, they don't. No, they don't.
It's like,
no, they don't.
Okay.
Limbo. And that's what they do. And then they'll just drop off. Like I finished group in February. and group was some bullshit. Even all the vets in the group said this some bullshit.
That's messed up.
Ramble on and on and on. The counselor just rambled for 9 sessions. And it was like, all right, everybody good. And you had a million questions on the last day of group because everybody in there was like, bro, we didn't get to ask no questions. We didn't even get to say nothing.
Help us,
What the
Lord.
fuck was the point?
Hey, see, that's what my doctor did right there, man. She went and grabbed the bottle. Like, I hope you get
I was just thinking it. I was just thinking it.
Hey, you supposed to turn your camera off before you do that shit? Hey, I know what the whiskey bottle sound like when that shit get open.
I'm just like, we want, again, we want to help people the best that we can, and then I'm just listening that we can't get the help. And it's on purpose and by design, and I'm just scratching the crap out my paper over here because this is frustrating.
This is why America got a homeless problem, because most of them is vets that's self-medicated.
Because who benefits from people being unhoused? I keep asking that question.
The VA, because then I ain't got to pay you. I ain't got no address for you, so I ain't got to pay you.
Oh,
wow, boy, you smart.
Let me just mind my business over here and just like.
Hey, but I gotta go, man. Hey,
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me on. I'll get you those numbers and everything else I was unable to do today. Hot Tub, hit me up.
No
Dr.
problem.
Moore. It's nice meeting you and everything else, But yeah, man, maybe you ought to take your patients out or your people out on a field trip to Mons Venus.
You'll be so happy. Come on, Mr. Denise, I can't wait. Be like, hey, I'm
attendance is at an all-time high. Hey, I heard they had like a real good lunch buffet. That's what I heard. Hey, everyone be safe, man. You guys have a good one.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you for coming in. I appreciate you.
I couldn't leave it there like Hot Tub said, man. You're not the same. If you experience that trauma, you'll never be the same.
She wasn't ready for it. She thought she was ready.
Hey, I'm going easy on her tonight and shit.
I know it. Tell her to come back and she can get the real you. just spin the block one more time and see how it works.
Yeah, if you guys are on here for about another 45 minutes, I gotta eat and shit. And roll that shit back. Hey, Bug, she gonna be sitting in the corner shaking, talking about what did you do to me?
I need a shower. I'm gonna be okay. I am okay.
And she gonna be knocking on her therapist's door. Be like, "No motherfucker's crazy."
I shouldn't have went on TackleBuryBug live.
Like,
I'm glad you came over here because you allowed me to slightly unload some stuff.
You know better. Thank you, Joe. Wait, Joe, can I ask you this question?
Yeah.
Did you leave better than how you came?
About the same, man. I mean, it's one of those things. We just lifted a little bit, got a little bit shit off, but you can't unpack this shit in 30 minutes or 40 minutes. This cannot be unpacked. It's like you got a lifetime of shit. You got 20 years, 15 years of shit. You ain't gonna pack that shit up in 30 minutes.
But guess what?
Like you go in there and tell a therapist, it's like, hey, look, I don't want to waste your time. I damn sure don't want to waste my time. Let's just call this shit even. You sign my name, say I attended. I say you was a good doctor, and we just call that shit even because we ain't gonna get shit accomplished. Because I'm gonna sit down here 2 times a week for 90 minutes at a pop for the next 6 weeks, just looking at you because I don't know you like that. Like my motherfucker said, man. I've been married 25, 30 fucking 40 fucking years. My wife don't even fucking know where was you at? What you hear? How the fuck you think I'm gonna tell a stranger what the fuck's going on with me? I don't know you like that. You know what I mean? I don't know you like that. Like,
you know what, Joe? One thing I had to learn, and this before you go, one thing I had to learn. People say they want to know, but when you start to tell them the details,
they don't want to know.
They don't want to know. They don't want to know.
I want to say this to you, Joe.
Yeah.
Even though it's 20 years of garbage, bro, you started. So you still left back. You're leaving better than how you came. Because you took a little of it out. It don't matter if it's a peach.
I think Dr. Moore is up there doing some motherfucking shit up there at the fucking Mayo Clinic. Be like, this motherfucker got issues.
I don't know if they'll let me in the Mayo Clinic.
Hey, she gonna be testifying like, so Dr. Moore, what's your professional opinion? Well, after speaking to him one time, I came to the conclusion that motherfucker got issues.
I don't even do court.
You know what I mean? She ain't gonna be like, well, I noticed, psychosocial disorder and yada yada yada. He was a bedwetter. He got beat and he was abused. Like, just like all that shit, all that mumbo jumbo they say. She's gonna be like, through my sessions I had with him, I came to the conclusion that motherfucker got issues. I'm just gonna take it down to the lowest level so everyone can understand.
Man.
Like he made me quit, and I enjoyed it.
Listen,
I think I'm going into teaching. This is not it.
Yeah. But but serious, and just find someone to talk to, because sometimes you just need to talk to get it off your chest, man. Mine's Venus, man. Mercedes.
Denise, what's her name? What's her name? Dolores.
Fucking Diamond will listen to you.
Yeah, this is true, Miss Mecca. Miss Mecca is absolutely correct.
Yeah, and again, on a serious note, mental health is every day of the year. It's not just in June, and everyone needs a safe space to be able to get stuff off their chest, or in Bug's case, off his mammary glands without the fear of being judged. I know there's a lot of times. I don't want to be judged.
We're not gonna let you just keep this. No.
Oh yes, that's what I do and shit, man.
He's right. He's offering support. He's offering support.
After, you know what? Okay, I'm a better person.
Hey, Hot Tub. Come to the stage.
After such an insult, and then you're gonna offer support after insult, and I'm supposed to be cool with that?
We got Memory Mike coming to the stage. He got high estrogen levels and he eat a lot of soy.
Oh, no, that shit gone now, homeboy. That shit gone. Hey, then he got out. You see that? That was a broad move. That was a broad move, though. How you just gonna get out on me and then dip? Boy, that's cold.
That's cold. Offering some support.
No rebuttal, man. Look, and then he gonna laugh. Got him. Look. Boy, I'm gonna get you. You know I'm gonna get you, though. I'm gonna catch you on somebody live, and I'm gonna get you, buddy. I will get you. I'm gonna give him a get back. Then he gonna laugh about it. Look at him. Yeah, you twisted person. So I want to ask you this.
But this, you see, this is what we do with our Wednesday. This is my counselor for me. YouTube is my counselor. I come over here when they had Wild Wild Wednesday.
Oh yeah, that Wild Wild Wednesday was raw.
that was a counselor. I get to unload some shit and move on, because I know I can tell y'all whatever. Y'all ain't gonna judge me, and if you do, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I don't reach the point in my life I don't give a shit what don't nobody think about me. All I want is I just want to get out this cycle,
right?
With these shade tree ass counselors,
right?
And the medications. I can't stand that. Don't do me like that. But I see why after every war you got a spike in the homeless problem. After every war you got a spike in domestic violence. You got a spike in divorce. And don't talk about that. Don't nobody want to deal with that.
Yeah, we're not supposed to see it. Now, if we don't see it, it don't exist.
Ooh.
Hey, it exists.
Bars.
You don't want
bars.
Half these motherfuckers out here, you do not want them on the streets like they are. It's
you really don't. You really don't.
Walking around. A lot of it. And I'm here to tell you, if you're riding in traffic with me, just move over. Just move. I drive fast because I used to have to run the 50 cal. So
that's a big thing.
So traffic, Traffic is a no-go for me. I'd be damn about to wreck on a daily basis. I had to get a beater car because I tore up my good shit. Because I can't deal. That's my trigger right there. That traffic is my trigger. I can't deal with that. I be weaving in and out of traffic. I got to sit at the job for an hour and a half before I leave to let the traffic die down. Because if I get caught up in this shit, I could die. Because my mind go right back to where I came from. No, we don't stop. We don't stop for no. We will run you off the fucking road. We will shoot through your car and kill you. Let me shut my ass up.
Boy, how you get fireworks pop up?
Yeah, I was looking at that.
That was crazy. Look, it's fireworks. It's that boom.
It just started. I thought you did that. I was like,
no, I ain't doing it. I was texting the chat. Man, I wish I did know how to do that. That's fire.
Yeah, but I don't know how that happened.
Nah, it just show you, man. Look, bro. Like me and her had a whole repertoire of what we was going to do, and it just don't never go as planned. But life. But man, cause it was a lot of other stuff I want to talk about. But man, y'all brothers need that. Y'all military brothers, man. You know how messed up you niggas crazy. I am not judging you. I understand you.
I don't want to monopolize it either.
No, you can have it. Now, man, listen, bro.
I'm gonna just listen for the chat, bro. I think I done said too much.
No, you good, Tony. You needed that. You feel me? And I told her this. I said, I got people that need you, like for real. And I didn't know it was gonna come like that. And I was trying to get the women to come through. I had invited some more women because I want the balance, you know what I'm saying, man-woman discussion. So we can have a real discussion. But people be scared to come on Wicked Wednesday.
Oh, what normally happens on Wicked Wednesday? I don't know.
It's raw. They just showed you this. That's my work.
Oh, okay.
It's real. We're not finna sugarcoat. We're not gonna pound it to you. If you're a slut, we're gonna call you a slut. And if you're not, you're not. We just gonna say it, and people don't like that.
I don't hear it like that.
He talked to women like that. No, it ain't about talking to women like that. It's different. It's different titles for different people. How you present yourself and how you carry yourself is how people gonna call you. If I come on here right now with some pink nails, some long 6-inch stilettos, and a see-through lace shirt, what you gonna think I am?
He's very expressive. That you didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't even know.
That is the perfect, politically correct answer. That was freaking awesome. That was awesome. Girl, that girl dodged that. Say, boy, you ain't gonna trap me in that one. Woo, gotcha.
It could be, I mean, you could costume party. I mean, just
look. Even Mika said this mild. She was like, "Oh, that's mild. This is very mild."
Oh, okay.
This is mild, and normally, Dr. Moore ain't ready. On guard, you better tell her. You better tell her. Listen, we're gonna say Bud finally living this truth. Man, let me tell you something. If I was, girl,
exactly.
Listen, if I was a fun boy, I would tell you, I'm a fun boy. I'm not ashamed of nothing. If I'm a grown man, if it's something you ashamed of what you're doing, you shouldn't have did it, and you should be doing it if you're ashamed of it. So if I'm allergic to the dudes. I already know that already. So you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing they could do for me. Huh?
You say you have an allergy to?
Yeah, I'm gonna have an allergy to other penises. If they come near me, I break out into busting. You know what I'm saying? Or fighting. It just turned me violent. I'm gonna I only can look at mine, and mine could be around me and on me. Can't nothing touch me. You know what I'm saying? So it cause a problem. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm allergic to the dudes. And if I was happy, I would tell you I was happy. But I'm not happy like that. So
I'm writing it down. I'm taking notes.
You taking notes? Look, I'm not happy like that. So I'm not homophobic. I don't care what you do, because the only gay thing you can do is when you do it with another dude. Other things is just mannerisms. Irritants. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about that. But them dudes, they want to live their truth through me. They want to put it on Bud. They projecting like Hot Tub Tony and Joe Barr saying, see, Tub, I'm living my truth. He wanted to come out here and live his truth. That's why he got out, because he was scared he was going to tell you, look, so if I think Tank is sexy, you can't judge me. See, he didn't want to say that out loud. You feel me?
Maybe living in denial is very much projecting. But, I'm just over here chilling, though. I'm listening.
Look, he said, I got an allergy. See, she not ready. But no, man. So, Like this is crazy. Them dudes, I didn't know. Look, they laughing.
It's
I
definitely.
didn't know it was like that though, bro. Like really, like
It is.
really, we be talking to time bombs and really be diffusing bombs. Because like I got off the phone with Joe about 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. I think that's the last time I texted you when I told you I was still up because I was up trying to format some stuff and everything wasn't going. Man, I got so frustrated. I'm frustrated, so I'm talking to him about stuff that unfrustrate me. And then I tried to go to sleep and couldn't go to sleep. I go to sleep at 7, wake right back up at 9. I was like, damn, I at least want to sleep to 10 so I can get to moving. Tried to take a nap, didn't work. I think that's when I called you. I had just tried to lay down, take a nap, and heard my phone jumped up. And I was like, damn, I wouldn't even sleep. I said, what the hell going on in my brain right now? What is going on with me? Now I got to dissect what I got going on to make me with insomnia. So it's something I'm dealing with. So what am I suppressing that I ain't paying attention to?
You want me to answer that? I'm not even.
Yeah, go ahead. I want to hear this.
I ain't even your therapist.
I'm just saying, let's just talk. Let's just talk. Somebody might hear it, and it might be something they feeling they scared to say because they weenies. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm judging. Tub, y'all. But go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Moore.
What was your question?
See that? You weren't listening. See, that's a bad therapist.
I'm not your therapist.
Look, what you say, sometimes we don't ask the right questions. That is so true.
That's
true. Is so true. I can't take that from you. You said that. But like I don't know. I have to ask myself. I figured out. You know, that's one thing I am is I'm honest with myself, and when I put my mind to it, I can figure out what's wrong with me.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't always want to know what's going on with them. They're not always honest with themselves. And like Ms. Mecca said, not always asking the right questions. They don't even always ask themselves the right question, or they may not like who they are. And so it does take a lot of work to change who you are, so you can be really healthy if you want to change. Some people like to stay the same.
You know what? And you just said, boy, you said a bar. Because in my change, because I try to evolve. I'm a Pisces, so I'm an empath anyway. So I absorb people's energy. So I had to stop being around everybody and giving everybody access to my energy and taking everybody else's energy. When I put them boundaries up, that changed a lot. But a lot of stuff started when discipline and dedication. And I started dedication to discipline. I started with food because I used to eat real bad. And I'm not eating as bad as I was, but I'm going to have to go back. I'm going to start it again and start off with my dedication that I went 21 days with no food, just water and broth. That was sick. It was crazy. But guess what? It gave me a mental clarity out this world. It gave me a mental clarity out this world. And it was like my body detoxed a lot of things. And it gave me a mental clarity out this world. And I'm real with myself. And I try to be around people that's real with themselves. And that be the problem, because you are the company you keep. You are the company you keep. And I start everything with me, because I look at how am I participating, or how am I contributing to the problem? I ask myself that. I look and see if it's turmoil, like, okay, what are you doing to assist this turmoil? What are you doing to fuel this? Are you a fuel? You know what I'm saying? Are you a retardant? Are you trying to put it out? Are you feeding the fire? You putting the fire out? And there was many times that I thought I was putting the fire out, but I was the feeder. I was an accelerant. And that was a hard pill to swallow. But a lot of people can't, they can't. I say this to my kids. Can nobody be more hard on you than you?
Yeah.
Like you. And when I look at and I'm hard on myself. So when I do judge, I judge hard. But I try not to judge, and I start with me. And once I figure out if it's not me, I bring it to your attention and you don't want to do nothing about it, I got the option to subtract myself from the situation. Okay. And that's been keeping me from being angry, headaches. It's been keeping, man, I'm talking about, boy, I've been happy. Even when I'm sad, I'm happy.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That is true. She said, so being unproductive makes me feel like a failure. And most people feel that way. Yeah. And some people look at rest as unproductive. Also, when your body really do need that rest.
It needs it.
Yeah.
It's a difference between sleep and rest too. Because you can be asleep and you coherent of everything that's going on around you, absorbing everything, the TV and everything. But when you get that rest, that's when you go to the other realm. You go to the other realm, and that's when your body gets to heal and gets to rejuvenate, and then you can come back and try it again the next day. But nothing like that rest. And rest, I tell, invest in the best bed you can, the best pillows, the best mattress, because that's the most important thing in your house, is the place where you get rested.
Peace. Have peace at all costs. Peace.
Man, what's up, Wild Williams? I see you just coming in. Looking, this boy say looking food bug. See, this, it's fun boys everywhere. Because that don't sound right. I don't want to look like food to a man, bro. That don't sound right, brother. You know what I'm saying? What you mean? Elaborate, man. Fix that quick. You know what I'm saying? You know, put something in the chat and expound upon that. Because don't leave it to my imagination. You know what I'm saying? Wow, Williams here, look, it's finna get. Oh Lord, it is finna get real. Hey, this is my friend Will. He from the East Coast. I mean the West Coast. He from the West Coast. Like, okay, looking good. I got you. Okay, don't say look like food because that's scary. look, fat fingers, man. Shut up, man. What? See, you said that just went left. I'm gonna start reading comments. You know what I'm saying? He in Cali though, but that's my brother. But I want to ask you this, huh?
They're just trying to support you.
I know they always do, but then they be with the BS too. They be stressing me out. They be trying to stress me. But so I'm gonna ask you this: accountability. I'm gonna ask you.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about this accountability. Let me ask you from your perspective, and that is personal and professional.
Okay.
Out of all the people you meet and you encounter in your life, which one take the least accountability?
Women, I would say. Women.
What? You said that out loud? Hold on.
Yes, it was. Yeah, women.
Hold on, I got to zoom in on this page. Did you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Who say that again? One more time for the
women. Women take this accountability. Women.
Explain. Expound upon that. Tell me why you think that. Why do you come to that conclusion?
That's the main group that I work with, and then so from what I've seen and from my experience, that's true. And then bringing those women back to reality can be difficult. Like, I'll give you an example. If you ever see two women that you may know either on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, they're friends, and then one of them start putting their business out there, normally somebody's trying to hold somebody accountable. Like if I'm your friend, I'm going to hold you accountable. And if you're my friend, I give you permission to hold me accountable and check me, like right then and there, or check me, take me to the side and check me, inbox me, or what have you, because I need it, because I give you permission to do that. And I'm not, we shouldn't be so, I know all of this, but no, like you wrong. Since you're wrong.
Wow.
So no, we don't always want to take accountability. We don't always want to own up to our mistakes, because then we have to admit that we're wrong. I was working with a couple before. Yeah, I was working with a couple, and I was calling her out on her character. I was like, no, that's not right. That's unhealthy. What you're doing is wrong. So they stopped coming. And so I learned from him, they stopped coming because she didn't like me, because I was holding her accountable. He said, you was holding her accountable. You was seeing right through everything. And I was like, yeah, like I'm not on her side. I'm not on your side. Like you're coming to me for a fair, honest, everything. This is what I'm going to give you. So if you want to change and you want to be held accountable, come see me and we can do that. We can work on that. It's not always great to know the bad characters about you. It's not always great to do that shadow work. I walk people through that as well. Working on your shadow work, all of the character flaws that you have. Know what it is. I had to do that work. I was like, dang, I was like that. My therapist said, yeah, Denise, you like that. I was like, all right, well, let's work on it. I'm not gonna be like in delusion land because I don't need no work. No. I'm not just gonna change partners and not do the work. A lot of people just change partners and relationships and not do the work. Oh, you trying to do this? Well, I'm not your friend no more. I'm gonna go over here. You taking the same in every relationship. So yeah, accountability is a great thing. one of the things we do in our community events, we let the individuals know you may not receive an apology from your parents or from certain family members. And so here's how you can work through that when you're not receiving it. Everyone don't want to be held accountable because who wants to be wrong?
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, not afraid to say accountability, not afraid to hold myself accountable. I'm not afraid to ask my friends to hold me accountable, even as a therapist. If you're my client and I get it wrong, no, Miss Denise, that wasn't right. That was wrong. I will apologize, correct myself, and work on it.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah, man, like this is reality. We live in reality. I'm confused.
That's good. And you know something?
We have a saying at our church, and it says, self-examination promotes growth. Because when you're examining yourself, taking accountability, and doing that work, you're gonna grow.
Yep. And then she said accountability is hard when you keep experiencing drama and trauma. Drama or trauma, they, and any female I haven't dealt with. That's real. Because I've dated a couple of people and I had to deal with some trauma from some other dude. And I really had to stop and sit them down and say, hey, hold up, I'm not that person. Chill.
Right. And you don't have to be their first healthy relationship. Am I your first healthy relationship? And it's okay to ask that question, then. Am I your first healthy relationship? Yes. Okay. Have you been to therapy, coaching, etc., to really work on all of those traumas? Like you're not, Erykah Badu, bag lady,
Right.
you on me, you don't gotta bring those bags over here. Because you're gonna take that out on me and I didn't do anything to you. That's like saying all men are no, that was just that dude. That was just that guy. And so we really have to work on it. You really have to go through that relationship recovery phase to work on yourself before you get into another relationship. Or all you doing is just changing partners.
Look, the great therapist diagnosed me. Now I'm high speed chase and shootout. She gonna apologize.
He playing Grand Theft Auto. That's what's going on. He playing Grand Theft Auto.
This fool here is crazy.
Exactly, Miss Mecca. Just like she said earlier about what she says. She said something earlier about telling the truth or being honest or knowing yourself. But yeah. Thank you. Hot Tub Tony, please don't fix broken women.
So since Hot Tub Tony said that, so you don't think that that's healthy if two broken people try to help each other unbreak themselves? Oh, she want to say something, boy. They look down.
I don't
listen, your nonverbal says so much.
So let's see. I mean, so when be whole, okay, like before you get into a relationship, be whole, be complete. Like that internal validation from yourself. Make sure you're not bringing all those past traumas. Making sure you're being honest with yourself and telling yourself the truth. Making sure you have done the work to work through that. Are we going to be perfect? Will we meet each other? No. Don't be bringing all of this 88 years of trauma and you 88 years of trauma. What y'all fixing? What are y'all fixing? You know, they say a broke clock is right twice a day. Throw it in the garbage. Throw the clock away. Need a whole new clock.
That boy said 2 broke cars ain't going nowhere.
At all. They're just gonna sit there.
That boy said 2 broke cars ain't going nowhere.
Pay a light bill. Yeah. Tyler Perry did say that as long as he's paying the light bill. He said that. Look, unless it's a digital clock.
But his food, Joe is on it. Joe on it tonight. Joe on when he ain't even been drinking. Oh my God, he on when he ain't been drinking. So I'm asking this.
People don't like heartbreak. They don't like to sit with their feelings, especially if those feelings is bad. And it's bad. It was sad. I don't know why. We're not sure why either. You can answer that for yourself, and it's okay for you to sit with those. We have these emotions, so many emotions. We're not just happy all the time.
True. GDA got some.
Okay.
Some women rather lie to the children than be true. But I won't say something. That's judgmental. But And from my encounters, that is so damn true.
Yep.
I hate when grown folks put kids in grown folks' business. That is, oh my God, that drives me. You have
to teach your parents, that's an adult question. That's only ask adults that question. You're putting a child in the middle. Not a child have to choose. Why are you making a child choose? That's not healthy for the child.
Oh no, not at all.
And like you talk, or you have communication issues with the other adult. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's work on communication. And then teaching a child, just say, I don't know, you gotta ask mom or ask dad. My therapist said, I said, tell him Miss Denise said it. Miss Denise said, I said, use me, honey. Use me all the time. It's not fair to the kids. Not fair to the kids.
Look, he said heartbreaks are all good around Christmas, birthdays.
You don't gotta buy gifts. You don't have to buy gifts. I'm not advocating for that.
Boy, you is horrible. You horrible. You is horrible. Hold on, Tub is back.
Yo, okay.
Go ahead, brother.
See, we're gonna do some work tonight, goddamn it. So all right, so I got a real life situation going on. And since we own the women, we're gonna talk about it. So I had my ex-wife, my first wife, toxic relationship. I'm talking about she used to try to jump on me, and I'm not gonna let no woman just keep punching on me. So I left that situation 25 years ago, something like that. Found out she on her deathbed, dying of cancer. Now, no, ain't no damn
No, I just said That's what I said.
Everybody around me. She the worst woman you ever want to meet, and I don't say that lightly. The word is just a black hole of fuckery. So I'm having issues with my daughter with her. My daughter feel a certain type of way because she told me, and I'm like, and my mama said that well, that's not you shouldn't talk like that. I tell you, talk like what? This woman tried to destroy me. This when I left that shit, I lost my career, my house, my car. I literally left with the clothes on my back. I couldn't even go back and get the clothes I had in the house. And I'm supposed to feel some form of sympathy for her. And people that know the situation, know me and her, is mad at me because I don't feel like that. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all trying to get me to feel sorry for her for? Do y'all not remember what she put me through? So my question to you, and it's more so pertaining to my daughter, because that's putting a strain on an already strained relationship. Now, mind you, keep in mind, I had to get custody of my daughter at 12 years old because her mama would rather do cocaine and leave the kids at the house for a month than to raise them children. So now my daughter is mad with me because I told her I don't give a fuck. Let me know when she dead, and I'll show up to the funeral to make sure that she actually dead and they put the ground on. Am I wrong for wanting? Am I wrong for my stance on this? Am I wrong for wanting to dance on her grave as soon as they buried put the last little bit of dirt on her?
I wouldn't say dance on her grave in front of your daughter.
Oh no, I mean that. I mean that with every fiber in my being.
I said don't do it in front of your daughter because that's still her mom.
Everybody
saying that shit.
I'm just saying, don't do it in front of your daughter because that's still her mom. It does. I know a lady who her daughter's father really tried to kill her and the baby. So he's in prison for that. And like she got the scars or whatever. And so when the daughter, like 15, she still wanted to go meet her dad and learn that side of the family. So they still, like, kids still have a desire for that. However, what the people want you to do is what people normally do. Oh, someone's dying. You have to go and see them to forgive them.
Why I got to do that?
Right. Because that's the best thing to do.
According to who?
Right. That part. So exactly. So it's just that's the you only get one You only get. And so for us, we don't know if you have worked out or resolved any issue within yourself as according to her. All we know is you just said, I know you hate her, but she died of cancer. I may have already, I'm just saying, okay. You may have already, resolved that issue, forgiving her, like, you know what, I don't even, that's why I don't come around, and that's why we don't speak, that's why we don't whatever, because we already good. Like I'm good. I don't have to go, and if she not asking for to see me, calling me or whatever, I don't have to. Why am I gonna do that? Because no, it's not always safe for people to go ahead and do that. It's not always healthy for people to go do that because you believe that's what people should do. Well, I don't think you forgive. You never asked me what that process was like for me. But you're just assuming because I'm not doing what you want me to do.
See, that's kind of on the lines what they try to do. They talking about, well, you need to go see her before she dies. Why? So I can pull the plug, because if I go see her,
if you, I don't know
what your plugs out the wall.
Why do you want that? Why do you want me to take that smoke and energy to her hospital bed? You don't want that. No, don't go see her.
Oh no, I was not planning on. Like I said, the only time I'm gonna see her again is at that funeral. I'm going to that funeral. Now that's 100%. Everybody telling me I'm wrong. Don't go to that funeral and do nothing. This the same woman my grandmother raised me. This the same woman who came to my grandmother's funeral and showed the fuck out. Came uninvited. Ain't nobody tell you.
No.
I mean, showed out at my granny funeral. And I'm supposed to have sympathy because you dying. You lucky I don't goddamn push you off the bed if I come down there to see you. I'm snatching whatever life support mechanism keeping you going, I'm snatching it out the wall. You can't die fast enough for me.
It ain't even, don't go see her. Just do something else.
Oh, no,
people always want you to do what they want you to do. And then when you don't do it, there's an issue or there's a problem or, something has happened, and that's not always the case.
I was just curious about that because that's something I'm going.
It's like when people say, you have to forgive, right? And so they never tell you about forgiveness, what it is, whether you're forgiving yourself or someone else, or why. But you have to forgive because it's forgive and forget. No, the Bible say, that's time out. It never said forget. It says forgive, then say there's no time frame, how long, and you need help. There's been plenty of times where like, Lord, you got to help me forgive this person because I don't want to. I want them to stop breathing.
Damn.
So help me to forgive that person because I know that's what I'm supposed to do. That don't mean that they have access to me. That don't mean that we dapping and we buddying up. It definitely don't mean that. It means that there's something that I need to do. So in my heart, I'm resolving for myself and I'm good. So I can move forward and not just carry that baggage and take that baggage with me.
Wow. Okay, so I ain't wrong for not going to see you, and I ain't wrong.
No, people want you to do that because you supposed. People want you to go see the family molester. People have family molesters coming to the picnic and reunions. What? Why? Because it's family. No.
And tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong if I say this. Your piece is more important than what everybody else wants.
Yes, because ain't nobody living your body. Get me sick and then die? No.
100. Well, you said some 100 shit right there.
No. High blood pressure, anxiety, diabetes, heart problems, kidney issues, blood disorders, cancer. I'm good.
It's not your job to see her. If you don't want to see her, if I'm telling you straight up, Tony, my little girl mama did me dirty. My little girl, hey, I got scars from her right now on my damn arm. That little ugly thing now. Said, man, that woman did me dirty. And if she could have, she would have destroyed me.
I would have killed her.
She have a stroke. She in a wheelchair. I try to be nice to her. Every time I try to be nice to her and show her compassion and just show her that I've changed as a human, she keeps showing me that she haven't. She's still a demon. And if she went in the wheelchair, I'll be in trouble. You hear me? She keep showing me I'll be in trouble until I just had to take the time and I had to block her. I'm done. Bro, that's your kid. That's your kid and all. That's your daughter. But at the end of the day, y'all still living. Y'all still living. And at the end of the day, bro, it might take some time, it might take a year or two. She'll come back around because you last thing living. You last thing living a part of her. Hey, man, I done had dysfunctional relationship with a lot of people. And when they die, bro, I can't go back and mend that. And as you get older, you see things different. You see things different. As she get older, she going to see things different. Her mama going to be gone, so that influence is gone. That influence only going to last so many years. Now that she's not around her, that influence is going to be gone. Bro, don't subject yourself to nothing that's going to send you to penitentiary.
Yeah, because if I go back around her,
listen to how you talking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't.
Listen to how you talking, nigga. That is disdain, bro. Anything to push your little button.
I know.
Anything to push your button, man. No, dude, you just spent more money. The same amount of money I just spent, you just spent that money, bro. Not too long ago. I mean, you just talked about this. Don't put yourself back in an environment that can cause you chaos. Why would I go to something chaotic when I'm trying to be peaceful? Bro, you just got everything shaking back, bad enough your job driving you fucking crazy. Why subject yourself to try to make somebody that's ungrateful at this moment that ain't gonna respect the fact that you went there and don't know what you sacrificed to go and deal with? Man, fuck that. That's just my opinion.
Go in the room and spray some hot pepper on her face and remind her where she's going.
Not hot pepper. I was wondering. I was like, what is he talking about?
Hit her with that hot pepper gel and remind her where she's going and then head out.
He's that pepper spray.
Don't go up there. Just don't go up there. Just don't go up there.
Oh, no,
hey, Will, this Dr. Moore, this is Big Willie, aka Wild Williams. His name is Wild Williams for a damn reason.
Man, hell no. I just went through a horrible divorce. Yo, man, hit that bride with some pepper spray.
I want to.
Walk out. They ain't gonna know who did it. They ain't gonna know who did it. They ain't gonna know who did it. Get her one of the bouquet of flowers when she open it up. Boom! That hot pepper spray and be like, you know why?
Oh no! Everybody that knows her, they'll know who did it.
Yeah, but Tony,
I don't hate nobody in the world.
No, man. No, Think about this, Tom. I got 2 daughters. You got 1. I got 2, and I'm the enemy.
Daughters.
But did she turn both your babies into the enemy?
No. I only got 1 daughter with her.
Well, go make some more babies and then do like I did. I tell my daughters all the time, I got you a new mama, a better mama. I'm gonna give you some brothers and sisters to play with, so you can help raise them. Yeah, no. These women are demons, straight up Jezebels.
Hold on, pause, Will. I want to ask Dr. Moore, how you feel about that?
About women being demons?
No, just what he said in general, not even about the women. Just his ideology and philosophy. This don't got nothing to do with the women. This is him.
Bro.
What do you hear from him? What type of conversation?
Big Will. Big Will said he's at peace.
Yeah, no. Think about this. I used to teach special ed, and I know what happens to a lot of these children when they got single parent households. And you look at these women destroying these children. Man, I seen real problems. And so you get women that destroy their home. They do everything in their power to try to destroy you for whatever reason. And 9 times out of 10, it's probably because they listen to one of their stupid friends.
And they wind up needing you in the end.
No. Listen, the whole thing is, who cares about the woman? She wants to live her life and be stupid. That's on her. But they take the children. That's why you look around, you see what we got now. Degeneracy and all kind of foolery. And you look at our nation as a people. The entire dang nation is screwed up over this foolishness. They all like Eve, they all bit that apple of independence and all this foolishness. You notice now the highest rates are homeless women. And you be seeing them out there with their children. Look what's happening now. They took Section 8. Look what's happening now.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about millions of children gonna be homeless. Millions. And that sets them up to open them up for predators and everything else. And these women are so wicked. Let somebody offer them some money. They'll take it for the child. Just remember that. So always protect your seed. That's the best thing I tell you. Protect your seed at all costs.
Hey, watch this. I'm going to say something controversial right here.
Why?
Hey,
Why it's got to be controversial?
Because it's going to piss some people off, but it's a fact. What he just said, they finna end all this Section 8, and a lot of just them ratchet girls, them color hair people, they finna be mad. But it's gonna leave their kids vulnerable, and then they're gonna be in a situation where the rich people, because right now, you know, after Trump got in office the first time, they stopped all these sex rings. Now all these kids gonna be vulnerable, and there's gonna be some R. Kelly situations. Like people was mad at R. Kelly, till my R. Kelly was raping kids. No, people was taking their kids to him.
Exactly. And they moms and dads should have went to prison. They moms and dads should have went to prison.
No, I agree. I agree.
They was taking their kids to Hugh Hefner.
So it could leave space for more men to get their children.
But yeah, no, because what'll happen is that, you know, it's just like the parents that don't want their children. Man, CPS ain't never coming. The children, I mean, unless it's really, really, really bad, like crazy stuff. I got stories. But the people that want their children, oh no, they're gonna let you have them. You're gonna have to get a lawyer. They're gonna have to get a lawyer. You're gonna spend, like, they got a sister now. We helping a sister now. She's spending $100,000 so she can get her grandbabies.
Now he ain't like
$1,000. Now that $100,000 should go to the grandbabies, but instead
could have went to the grandchildren. But they, yeah.
And again, like I tell everybody, all these states are broke. If you work for any municipality, you ain't gonna see your pension. They're gonna take it all. All these folks who retire, y'all better get your own businesses now while you still can. But they're broke. You watch and see. They're gonna start. Listen, look what's happening right now. Think about how much gas is right now. California's going. I think they said $6. It's cheaper where I'm at. I don't know what's up with that, but you watch and see. And all these children, you're gonna turn these young children into straight monsters. The one thing everybody should be paying attention to is there's a video of a dude talking about Bosnia back in the 90s. And he goes in and tells you what happens when there ain't no food and there ain't no resources. He straight out tell you, from old man to young man, all of these folks becoming wolves overnight. It's what a military. Think about it. You got military is all in through LA. It's going to be through all these states when they bring the stuff in, because they're trying to bring that in. You got all these people out here, and you got no resources. The farms are people going hungry, right? They can't afford food, and the reason why I can't afford food because there's not enough food. So they're trying to outprice everything. See, if you can't afford it, you're not going to go look for it.
But I don't think it's not enough food, because I'm just saying all the farmland being flooded, you know, back in COVID, the chicken houses got set on fire.
Yeah.
Everything is
grain silos, all of that.
It's about design. Well, y'all, we at the 2:23 hour mark. Man, I appreciate all you brothers for coming through. I appreciate you, Miss Moore, for coming through, indulging with this foolishness.
Wait, and Miss Mecca, don't do her.
Oh.
I had a quick question for Sister Moore.
Oh, hey.
Beloved, how often do you see her shrink?
Oh man, she moved me down once a month.
At least once a month.
She sounds sad.
Yeah, it used to be every week. She's like, Denise, you're doing good. And I was like, all right then. Okay.
Nah, because see, like I said, I taught special ed, and you don't do children, do you?
Yeah, I do children. We do children.
You teach out of a school?
No, I'm not a teacher. No, I could only do 1 year in school. It's not for me.
But the issues are way completely different. You talk about a vulnerable. Most of a lot of our young sisters. Every time I hear a sister say, "I want to be a psychologist," I'll be like, "No, you don't." And they always want to help the children, and I say no. I think the turnover rate was, when I was working, it was 80%. And then the age of the women, they age like 20 years.
Oh yeah.
And after 1 or 2 years, they age so bad, and then what happens? They don't want to have children. Most of the time, it messes up the psyche to where they don't want to bring children into the world. You look at some of those IEPs, and you'll see what goes on. But anyways, that's That's all I had. I want to ask how many, because every shrink needs a shrink. That's what's crazy.
Heck yeah. Man, listen, your therapist better have a therapist.
Or two. Typically, you guys have two. Depends on the workload.
Depends, man. Listen, I love my therapist. She get me straight. She get me right.
Already. Man, look, we not do this again. I thank everybody. Denise, put all your info in the chat. I had put it in there earlier.
Okay,
drop your links. Drop your links to your social media so they can follow you. And let them know, because she got what is it? Your knowledge power. What is your page? Is knowledge power?
I put it in chat, y'all. I put it in chat.
Yeah, man. Y'all check it out in the chat, man. I'm gonna pin it to the top.
Thank you, DJ Play Nice.
DJ Play Nice, man. Thank you for coming through, brother. That's a good brother, man. You drop your link in here too. See, he did it. Yes, sir. Y'all need somebody to talk to, man. Look, let me put this up here so y'all can see.
Please
y'all need somebody to talk to. You in crisis. You can dial at 988-1-800-273-TALK. Don't want to talk? Then you can text the word talk to 741-741 to get assistance there. Local help is always available. And everybody already know this is TackleBuryBug. Y'all know to hit my DM on IG, Facebook, or TikTok. It's all the same, TackleBuryBug, across all social media platforms. Man, y'all need somebody to holler at, man, hit me up. A couple of my brothers, we talk. They're in the chat. They know who they are. They hit my line. We talk and we run it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And like I said, if I can't help you, I'm going to point you in the direction to somebody that can help you. And
absolutely.
I thank all y'all.
And don't let them call you up in the middle of the night asking for a sandwich neither.
Hey, man, you can call me up if you need a sandwich, bro, and you got Uber Eats and I got it, you can get it. Mama said, don't turn nobody down for food. It might be Jesus.
Okay.
That might be Jesus, man. I'm telling you. She said,
I
don't see your info in the chat, Miss Lady.
I did. I put it. I don't know where it's at.
Stay wonderful, Sister Moore. We appreciate you. You bubbling and you good. You're not on no medication, right? You don't on no Xannies or nothing, right? She's super up, very positive. Yeah. You can feel your energy. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
No, thank you. Thank you.
I'll be back on whenever I'm invited on.
No, put it on now. No, we need these people. These people.
I did. I put it in.
I need help. Hey, listen. Dr. Phil, Oprah, most of them need Jesus. most of them need that Billy Club. That's all it really is. Shoot. When I was teaching, 90% of it was that Billy Club. You get that Billy Club, they be right. They be right and ready.
Yeah, because I don't see it. I don't even see when you dropped the link.
I don't know. Listen, I just put it right. I don't know why it's not showing up. I don't know. It doesn't like.
It's probably too long. It's probably too long.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, make it short. Make it short. It's not, because I just did that a minute ago, and I tried to put your info, but I was like, oh, it's too long. So you got to put your IG, then put half, and then put half. Man, what's up, 12? You late, man. It was a good show. Man, go back and rewatch the show for me, brother. And just put your info, just drop your link, because I tried to. Let me see if I can find it so I can read it.
Oh, really? Oh. Yeah. I didn't know y'all, technology.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. There's some new stuff StreamYard did, because it didn't used to be like this. You used to put a paragraph in there. Now they done cut it to us. You over so many words, it won't even let you send it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So, beloved, do you preach in spanking your children, or do you believe in shock therapy?
Look, why can't we spank the children? I was spanked, then shocked. That's crazy.
Why can't we do both?
up to a certain age. Up to a certain age. Now I don't know what you mean by shock there. Big Will, we need to make an appointment.
Put a little dog collar on.
I told you.
Put a little dog collar on. Put a little dog collar on when they get the top back.
Are you working?
Hit that button. Hit that button. Hey, hit that button. Yang, 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 yang.
And you work with the children?
Huh? I used to. I tell you what. The worst job I ever did was when I was a bouncer, and then I was teaching at a junior high. And so it took me a couple months to realize, but when I got back Monday through Wednesday, I was a savage, and any of them kids can get it. And I deal with bad kids, like, you don't understand. Like when Bernie Mac bad kids, 10 times worse. So I had a young brother, right? And these little girls was walking past him, and as they walked past him, he was spitting on them.
Oh.
Just cause. Now think about it. That was your daughter, Bud, and you see the little bastard spitting on your baby. Just cause. Now, she ain't said nothing to him. They ain't did nothing to him. He just spitting on him. You think it's funny? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna get my belt.
We go.
I'm
No, we go and talk to the
now,
children.
mind you, I used to be a bouncer, so if I see stupid stuff like that, right? What am I gonna do? I get paid to hurt people, so what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pick him up by his neck. Because we gonna see if we can plant him.
we go talk to the children and we tell the children and go get your parents.
Thank God I quit that job. I quit that. Well, you know, you think about this. Well, here's the problem. Majority of these children have single mothers, and so there's no one instructing and disciplining these boys, and so they're doing some very terrible stuff. I mean, think about it. I mean, as men, a lot of us have fathers or father figures, and we were still doing foolishness. Now, mind you, they don't have none of that, and they just all they do is hear yelling all the time. Yeah. And then, you know, after a while, they turn that off. They just shut it off.
That's true. When I worked in a school, the women, we even had the microphones, and we're yelling on the microphones. And the PE teacher just come in and said, "I just want to know why everybody's making noise." Like the whole cafeteria just went quiet. And so talking to the students, you know, it took them back to their classroom. It was like, we hear women all day, even at home, y'all always yelling at us. I'm like, okay, you know, that's fair. Because I asked, like, well, you know, what was happening, going on. And that's what they said. I said, you know what, that's fair. I said, how about we just work on having a communication? You follow rules, we talk like this. We'll work on it. Because we really want you to do well, but because you hear from women all day, I understand it. And I don't like to yell.
Yeah, you shouldn't have with your voice is calming. You can be able to talk to your children at a very low voice, like you're speaking now, and then you just give them, "Hey, that's one, right? That's two," and we don't get to three, right? Because three is smoke in the city, and it's just wah, and everybody know what time it was, right? Everybody understands. So when you say one, that eye perk up. You say two, man, everybody moving quick in a hurry. Because when you get to three, that belt's already out, and it's just ain't no misunderstandings, right? Everybody know what's happening. So I learned when I discipline like that, and then as the children got older, there's no better discipline than exercise.
Yep.
Squats. Listen, if I give them 100 or 200 squats or 500 squats, that ass whooping is going to last for days. Days. Them legs are going to be sore. What happened? Oh, I had to do some squats. What'd you do? I was disobedient. I didn't listen to my daddy. He told me to go do this. It ain't nothing worse than them legs too, because man, nothing worse than them legs. So
I'm gonna say this here. I got grandbabies, and all my grandbabies are from the ages of the eldest is 6 on down. I got a brand new grandbaby. She about 3 weeks old now.
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, my son just had another daughter in Vegas. So you know what I'm saying, Meerkat. I just had a brand new grandbaby. I'm gonna get a chance to see her probably next month. I'm gonna try to go check out my grandbabies, man. But my grandbabies, mama holler. My daughter, she holler. She yells 24/7, and she don't get no action. And Papa can just come in and say, "Hey," and this is the loud as I get. Hey,
that's it.
The whole house.
Yes.
Man, y'all chill out on that noise, man. Y'all tripping. I don't want to hear all that.
That's it.
And they'll chill.
Yeah, that's it.
And I ask them, what's wrong with you? They'll tell me.
Because grandpa, like all the rest of grandpas, he's stupid.
No.
If I gotta get up off this chair, it hurt my bones and all that stuff wriggling. I ain't getting up for nothing.
My grandpa never raised his voice at me. That man just he gave me a look like, and I was horrible. I was a bad kid. That man do this here. Boy, I felt it in my soul.
That was it.
That was it. Boy, shut up. Look, right. Like this here. Scared to breathe. Breathe, boy.
Right.
You heard tales. Nah, you seen somebody get fired on. You see somebody get teed off, and you was like, I don't want none of that. I don't want nothing of their problem.
But y'all, man, I appreciate you. We done passed the 2:30 mark because I did tell you I said 2 hours, but I snuck in the 30 minutes because people start coming in. Hold on, what this girl just say? This your friend. When your program kids yelling, they don't move. It don't move. That is so true.
That's true. Right.
That is so true because they get so used to it.
They do.
They get
think about it. A loud noise. A loud noise. Your ears will drop down. They'll drop those decibels, right? They'll protect themselves. So your ears, if you're around loud noise, eventually your ears will protect themselves. They'll start blocking out that noise, and their brain will just shut it off.
I drove a school bus, so I block everything out. If it's not important, I listen to trigger words. Stop! No, what you doing? Other than that, I'd be like, I listen to the kids talk crazy to you. That is the most beautiful thing, is listen to toddlers talk to each other, thinking that you don't hear them.
Right.
And especially, my daughter, I got a 9-year-old, so she got a nephew that's 9, and she got a niece that's 9. So all three of them 9. When they in the room fussing at each other, oh my God, that is like, and I would say then everybody else be wanting to act a fool, like, nah, let them talk. They gonna cuss each other out. And then I said, so you grown, huh? Yeah, I heard that.
Right.
I apologize. I won't do it no more. Then they wait about 3 hours and do it. They don't do it in the next 5 minutes. They wait about 3-4 hours when they think they ain't listening. Because I'm playing the game, so I'm on the game. I'm cussing. I'm yelling and cussing on the game because I'm cussing at people. PlayStation, Xbox make you cuss, especially Call of Duty. I stay away from that because they cheating now. So they give me.
They been cheating. They listen.
So I stay the hell.
They been cheating.
They ain't cheating on GTA because it's too old,
bro.
Now, so they ain't.
Bro, I had a homie. He used to put tape on his screen. That was like 20 years ago. They used to put tape on the screen.
Now, man, they got all type of gadgets and paddles.
Yeah,
and all that type of it. So Call of Duty make you have heart attack or aneurysm or your blood pressure. You've been stroked out behind Call of Duty. So I go on GTA, shoot at police and sell dope, get a prostitute to go to strip club, enjoy life, and shoot everybody that come around me. So that's fun to me. So when I'm cussing at them kids being there, they get, he playing the game. He don't hear us. Wrong. I done took one of them headsets off so I can hear them fools. And I be listening to that damn Braden, my banana man. He hell. So if the girls like me, you can't get mad because they like me. And I don't like them. And so there's him talking to my daughter. But that's my friend. You can't do it. Why don't you mind your business? And I be like, they having a grown folks conversation. And these kids is wild. But I listen to them. They make my day though.
Shot caller, bro. Shot caller.
No, big one. He's sleeping. He's sleeping.
You know what? Everybody say goodbye. Man, TackleBuryBug on our social media platform. Dr. Moore is on. She got, what is it? Is it Power? What is it on Instagram?
It's in the chat. It's in the chat. You gonna mess it up. It's Get Therapy for short. It's for short. Get Therapy.
It's therapy. It's Growth Power Transformation Therapy. Growth Power Therapy on IG.
Yeah.
Follow her. Y'all follow her. Y'all know my boy Wild Williams. He just gonna pop in and talk crazy. Man, I love all y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you, everybody.
Listen, if you need somebody to talk to, call me. Talk to somebody. Mental health is wealth, bro. You hear me? Because if you got good mental health, you can ascertain wealth. When you mentally poor, you won't grow. You hear me? That's what business.
Bro, I need that $10,000.
I appreciate y'all, man, for coming in. I appreciate you, Dr. Moore, for dealing with our shenanigans. Because
it was fun. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we can do this again. And I probably try to get a couple more of these council people. See, since you weren't scared to come on, they might not be scared to come on. This is a woman-friendly space.
I survived.
She survived. Even with a head shake in a non-verbal that said so much. It said a lot. Didn't say nothing at all. But a non-verbal screamed. But anyway, and then this fool talking about shocking kids with shock. You going to jail. Man, y'all have a good night, man. We up out there.
Good night, all.